Hey, everybody.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the ranch. Does that sound pretty good?
That's good.
Okay.
My drink exploded, so.
Well, that's what you get for drinking LaCroix.
Yep.
Some kind of French drink.
Well, somebody they put them in there and it just got exploded. It got exploded.
It got exploded. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. If you're there, give us the hand wave. Give us the 5x5. Make sure.
Hey, Tori Renee. I'm sorry. Tony Renee. See, I always mess it up. I saw the R. That's my fault. I'm sorry, Eric. I mean, it cut you off, but hi, Tony Renee.
Wait, why? You just now started apologizing
I
for
felt
cutting
bad
me
for
off?
a second there.
Did you?
Yeah, just for a second.
Okay. I'll take that. Very good. Very good. Welcome, everybody, in here. We really appreciate you making it in. Let's go see who we got in here. We got
nobody else.
Ren's. What?
That's it. We don't have very many people in here.
Oh, we got Ren's Homestead in here. JRC Homestead is in here. She said she's going to miss. Okay. Well, wishing you a blessed Easter as well. Rebecca Davis, Touched by Yarn, is in here. Green Granny 2. Denise Paschal. Welcome. And let's see who else we got. Tony.
Hey, Garrett. How are you? Hey, Carmen and Nathan. How are you?
Hello. All right, man. We're really excited about tonight. We have a great guest. We're going to do things a little bit different. So since this person is on East Coast time, we're going to get them in here. As soon as we see them pop up in the green room, we'll go ahead and introduce her. But this is going to be really cool tonight. This is somebody who seems to be very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
New to YouTube.
Very exciting. I'm excited.
We'll stop there. I'll do the grand introduction once she makes her way up in here. So let's see who else we see. I see some other folks. Can you get your towel out of here?
Yep, I had to clean up because I exploded my stuff everywhere. Hey, Abby.
Hello, Abby.
Hey, Uncle Al. How are you?
Uncle Al's in here. Willow Way Ranch.
Nice to see you.
Met them folks last night on a live.
Nice.
Yogi Hollow. Hello.
What's up, Lisa? How are you?
So good to see you in here. I hope that you and Ryan are feeling better. Monica told me you guys were a little under the weather.
Not Ryan, just her.
Oh, just her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, right. Hey. Oh, this is Mr. and Mrs. Boots and Bounty Homestead.
Whoa.
It's both of y'all tonight? Excuse me?
Yowzer.
Yeah, I usually try to get in and see them. They switched their lives from Mondays, Tuesdays for a little bit, and now they're back on Mondays. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got a chance to check out Mr. Boots and Bounty.
I'm telling you, his Wednesdays are so smart.
They're too smart for me.
He's so smart.
Too smart. Let's see if I can just hire him or something.
I bet you could. Hey, Heather Lynn, how are you? Look, Lisa said, what's up? I'm better now.
You missed somebody. Peterson Farms of Nashville.
How are you?
Hello. Welcome. Glad you're here.
Yeah, for sure.
I believe they are new here.
Who?
Peterson's?
No, they've been here before.
When it is
Peterson Farm Nashville.
Oh, that's one when we do the.
We've done them on the Watch and Grow.
Okay. Yeah. I know this gentleman. Hopefully he's not getting tracked.
Hey, Rich, how are you? Hey, Rich is in the house.
Stephen is for hire. Okay, that's good to know. Hey, look, we always talk about supporting the community. Mr. Boots and Bounty has some great things going on over there.
I'm your hype girl. I'm agreeing with you.
You're hyping me up?
Yeah. Okay. I'm hyping up you and Steven's channel.
Okay. Well, you go over there and check them out.
For sure.
You can.
See, I'm hyping you.
But the hype person's supposed to have their mic down a little bit.
My mic is never down.
Okay. Well, anyway, if you go over there and check him out.
I'm going to post his link. He's got 208 subscribers. He definitely needs more.
Okay. So he does a great job over there teaching people all about YouTube. If you don't know his wife, she's
Casey. She's awesome.
Also, I don't really want to say it's just her.
What, for her channel?
On the Boots and Bounty?
A lot of it's her. It's in the kitchen. I mean, they're both there, but she does a lot of gardening stuff. Super knowledgeable about so many things. Awesome people.
Yeah. So
hey, your dad's in here.
Go over there and check them out. Let's see. Texas Carnivore. What's up? Hey, I'm going to do a video about him. Now, he doesn't have his own. Well, he does have his own channel.
Yeah, but I don't think he puts stuff up on it really.
Yeah. Anyway, but my dad, he is like.
So smart.
He is he comes up with these awesome ideas. I'm going to do a short video. I was a little disappointed in him the other day because he built something that would have been awesome to record. Yeah. It's out here on the farm. It's super awesome.
What's up, Scott? How are you?
Yes.
Thank you for coming in.
Welcome, Scott. Love the new thumbnail that I saw today, by the way. I don't know how new that is, but I always seem to miss you on the days that you do lives because usually they're during the day. But I saw it. I set the reminder and then I went into a meeting, so I didn't get to watch it. So.
Oh, Heather Lynn says she's finally back to 120 subscribers tonight. Yay. Yeah, ours goes up and down. We just hit 850, so that's good. We're like slow moving right now. We have been so we've been busy with stuff. And so we just got some good things happening here, exciting things happening here. So yeah, we've just been so busy with other stuff, just stuff. Oh, Carmen says, keep me in prayer, friends. Big decisions happening for us. Okay, that's a sad face next to your big decisions. But yeah, for sure, I will. If you need anything, you just shout out, okay? Let me know. I'm like right down the street.
Yep. We're literally right here if we need to help with anything.
Yeah. Eric was proud of me when I took some vegetables I told him, I was like, I'm taking vegetables to Carmen. I took some over to Carmen. He's like, oh, good job. I'm like, yeah, he didn't see the rest of that I kept, but he'll see that tomorrow when I go put them in the garden.
Wait, time out. What do you mean I didn't see the ones you kept?
Well, you did because
they're right there in front of the window.
I have some out in the front. Yeah, but I have some. I have ones in the front, and then I have in the front outside. I got.
You got more?
Well, maybe. I didn't buy any more. I haven't bought any more. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Tony Renee's putting the chickens up. Hustle back. We got somebody coming in like 10 minutes. She's really smart. I'm so excited. I'm just messing with you, Tony Renee.
What? So the lady's not smart?
No, she's really smart. But I was messing with her when I said hustle back because obviously I won't know when she goes back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carmen said they're all still alive. See, good. I'm getting ready to put my peppers and stuff in tomorrow. That's what I'm really excited about. I'm going to put the peppers in, and I think I'm going to put the Malabar spinach. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the ground. I grew my own this year. That's the spinach that Carmen gave me last year, and it came up and then it died. Well, Eric may or may not have, messed up a few of them, but I had 2 of them that were left, and they kind of got to this tall, and then they just died. So
what did I mess up?
The spinach in the ground that were kind of staggered last year. You kind of plowed over 2 of them. It's okay.
How come every time something dies, somehow I'm the one that's responsible?
Because it's not my fault. Oh, you did that. The 5 things that would grow again and 5 things I wouldn't grow again video today. It's a collaboration with Danny. Yes, I've actually thought about doing that one too. I was thinking about getting in the garden tomorrow and making that video. I was just telling Eric about that the other day. Now I'm not coming back.
Yeah. Well,
no, come back for sure.
You're just running people off, man. I don't even know what to say.
Look, Scott said I was in YouTube jail for a month. They released me Tuesday and I grew 30 cents. Boom, right there. Oh my gosh, these turkeys are so loud.
So just to remind everybody, if you're just now jumping in here, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. But also, we have the special guest is supposed to be coming in at 8:15 Central Time. Because this person is from the East Coast. So
yeah, so we're having her early tonight.
We're going to flip-flop things a little bit, but we definitely have a lot of stuff to speak about.
Yeah. So Lisa said, if anyone's interested, Gail Southern Living has a weird container collaboration. She actually texted or emailed us earlier today. I didn't get a chance to open that email up, but I was really excited because I wanted to be able to maybe join in that one too. I'm trying to think of something weird to plant in though. I don't know.
Yeah,
Hey, LG Homestead, how are you?
One thing I would say too is if you're capable of doing these collaborative efforts, definitely join in.
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody
don't overload yourself, but
yeah,
join in, do what you can.
Somebody like Gail, she's done a lot for a lot of people.
Yes.
So more than happy to help if we can. I just don't know what weird is. I got to figure that out.
Be anything weird. I'm sure you can come up with something. A weird container, a boot, an old boot, something.
Why all of a sudden did you had this country accent?
Boot.
Come on, plant my boot. And that's not very original.
I know, but I'm just thinking that would be a weird container. I don't know what else would be a weird container. I don't have weird. I mean, is a protein tub a weird container? That's not a weird container.
No. Not at all.
I need to look up weird containers.
I wonder if solo cups would be weird.
No, solo cups aren't weird. Everybody grows in solo cups.
I don't.
We do.
I guess technically I do, but I don't.
We did. Yeah. I don't know. Anybody think of other weird containers? What else would you grow in that's a weird container?
Yeah. And does it count to transplant?
No, because you have to grow it in a weird container. So you can start it in something. And then, so I would take one of my starts that I have now and hold it to the side. And if it's a container plant, then I would put it in there. That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Old Sweet Farm says everyone's doing it. Oh, an old mop bucket. Yeah, there you go. So Laura said she's an old mop bucket. Very nice. Oh, your mom's here. Hi, Sharon. Yeah, you know what? I was going to say, Laura, you can come up anytime you want. If you can jump on in.
A dog water bowl.
A dog water bowl.
Okay.
That's a good one.
You know what I was thinking was like, what are the weird things that, like something that you've had outside and something started growing in it, and then you're like, I didn't even realize that was there.
Yeah, start your watermelon in a hollowed out watermelon.
Really?
It would decompose, right? I mean,
you like put it in the ground?
Well, you could.
Huh.
Right? I don't know. Makes sense.
I don't know.
Right?
Yeah. I feel like I've seen it somewhere, but I'm not really sure.
A phone, that's a weird container. Can't start plants in a phone.
Maybe it's like an old phone or something.
An old phone.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think like them when we were, especially when we were doing all the fencing work and the things that were out there that shouldn't have been out there, but there were things growing in it. And I'm just drawing a blank. Anyway, so we have our special guest. I saw her comment. I think that she's trying to get on now.
Maybe I'm gonna go look.
So we're going to see. Otherwise, we'll just continue our conversation.
Our chatty chat.
Because we definitely got a lot of stuff to talk about. But I didn't want to get into too much if she's coming up now. Mr. Drops, what's going on? Yeah, toilet bowl. That's...
Yeah, that would be... Oh, a Coke bottle. An old tire. Boots, tires, rims. Toilet bowl. A new one, of course. Which could be an old jank toilet bowl.
Well, if it's old, it's free fertilizer.
There, ew. Yeah. Coke bottle or like a glass one. That would be a good one to grow in. That's a good idea. You could grow a flower out of that one.
Yeah, for sure.
I need to grow out my phone because I just realized if Laura's trying to contact me via anything, I won't be able to see. Oh, do you have Instagram on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I gave her my number too.
Talk to the people.
I'm talking to the people. Eric's going to go check Instagram. An enameled bathtub. Yeah, that's true. That's a lot. That would be a lot of good stuff. Okay, let's see.
Oh, she's typing.
Be still. Be still. Oh, mic and camera issues. Okay, take your time. You're fine. Take your time. Come on whenever you can. I can't get on hyper. I can't get hyper live on TV. It pulls up my phone. Anyone's having problems. Can't get hyper live on TV. Can you get the live on the TV? An old watering pot. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Drops. Oh, you can't get the hyperlinks on the TV? Maybe? Hyper live on TV. Hey, Capone Captain, how are you?
Yeah, hello.
That's fine. You can eat and listen. That's totally good. Save the plastic takeout containers and use that for seedlings, especially the ones that have the clear top, like tennies. Yeah. Do it in a gas can. Oh, there you go. An old bathtub. Yeah. Sink those old in their yard and put the Statue of Mary in it. I don't know. Live. You can't get my live on their TV? Oh, I don't know. That's weird. I know people can get lives on TVs, but I don't know. I've never... Oh, I have pulled lives up on my TV before.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, an old kiddie pool. That's a good idea. We do have an old bathtub out there.
Yeah, so ironically enough, when Mom and Dad were building their house, it was built from the ground up, and they had delivered a tub, and it was dented, and they were getting ready to chuck that thing.
We've used it for... ducklings. We've used it for chicks. It was really good for ducklings too, because ducklings are kind of messy and water would kind of, pull up in the bottom of an old pair of jeans. Hey, might as well. You could make it like a little bucket. You could make a pair of jeans like stand up, put some stuff in it. That's a good idea. Good idea, Nathan.
All right. I don't even know. How do you come up with something like that?
He's using his knowledge.
Using his noggin.
Yeah, dude, someone did that. Yogi Hollow said someone did that.
Oh, so he's not original. He's just copying off of people now.
He's just looking at people's videos. He just watches a lot of videos.
He's coming up with the best video idea.
Yeah.
Based upon someone else's.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Lisa was out today with Ryan. They went auctioning. Remind me to show you the picture she sent. Oh my goodness. They got some stuff.
Where did you see the pictures?
She sent it
Personal?
to us. Yeah, she sent it to me.
Oh, I see.
It was really awesome though. They got some good stuff. They filled the trail up. She was like, we were there for a long time. Growing an old barbecue grill. What? That's genius.
Oh, what about, one thing?
Wait, Gwen's in here. I didn't see Gwen in here. Broke Cowgirl. What'd she say?
Is she in here?
Yeah, somebody said Broke Cowgirl. Said something. I missed her coming in.
One thing that has always, and maybe we're switching gears for a second on what we're growing.
Nathan said, nope, I'm not a copycat person.
But one thing that I hate throwing this away. And anybody out there that has even got like one toe into homesteading.
Thank you, Tony Renee.
One thing that I hate that anybody's, if you have just the slightest bit of homesteading going on at your house, feed bags.
You hate feed bags?
No, I hate throwing them away because I feel like they're
know.
so, like you could use them so many different ways.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do with them.
But you could even grow in them.
Grow in a feed bag. That's a good idea. We should try that.
Because that's like that one grow bag that you were using when you gave it to Mindy, that green one.
Yeah.
Except for this is like the real deal. You could do potatoes up in that joint.
Let's do that. It's too late for potatoes here, I think, though.
Why?
Pack them with rabbit manure and we sell them. We actually just did that. We had a lady that lives in Tyler. She drove up here to have lunch with a friend of ours, her cousin. And she was like, well, I'm going to be in town. Can I just come? And I was like, sure. She's like, how much do you want for your bag of manure? So I sold her a bag of manure. Pretty good.
There you go. So now
I'm really excited.
We're in the poop business.
Yeah. Feed bags for me equals raised bed bottoms. Yeah, that's a great idea. A good idea for your raised bed. See, we do use the feed bags for the bottoms of our like chicken coop, like our chicken brooders and stuff. We'll use them for the turkey brooders and stuff too. It helps when you can pull it up because we have a brooder that has like some holes in the bottom, like an old metal container.
It's an old trough.
An old trough, but it has holes in the bottom. So we were using the container. We were using the feed bags to layer the bottom with and then put all the shavings and everything there. And they were able to just kind of pull the feed bags up, kind of like a tarp, but in pieces. But that works really well. That's a really good idea. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that saved a lot of time because when I split them open and laid them down,
so I'm a copycat, but she isn't.
when I would lay them out, then
Hi, Kettle Kitchen.
Just basically take them and dump them.
Yeah.
We would use tarps to put all the wood shavings on, but then you'd have to rinse them down and then you have to wait for it to dry out. Yep. And then,
it gets to be a lot.
It becomes quite a bit.
Hey, Annette, how are you?
Hello. Apple Tree Urban Homestead.
Annette. Yes. Hi, how are you? So I saw somebody said something about Gwen being in here, but I missed her. So hi, Gwen, if you're in here. I was looking for a comment, but I didn't see it. Yeah. Why waste a plastic bag? No, yeah, it's true. I mean, if you can do something with it, you might as well, right?
Well, when we say plastic bag, are we talking about the feed bag?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Let's see.
Old school potato sack races.
Oh.
Well, feed bag.
Yep, feed bag races. That works.
Yeah. Maybe we should do that. If we're going to do a meetup with the Texas folks, we should make Carmen do that.
What? Make Carmen do what?
The feed bag races.
She'll be in charge of it?
You just read the comment and you don't even remember?
She'll be in charge of it? You're going to make Carmen be in charge of it? Hey, Chuck PC, how are you? Hey, Jocelyn.
Wow, what's going on?
What's up, girl? I'm looking for a weird container, too. I'm not sharing my idea yet. P.S. I don't have an idea. And Dale's going to grow something in the boxing gloves. No, you don't want to waste the boxing gloves.
No, you don't want to do that.
But you got to find something that's old and raggedy. Do the three-legged race instead. That's a good one, too. Sure.
Kettle Kitchen, hello. I don't know if we mentioned you earlier, but I
said hi briefly.
I saw you pop in. So we're looking for ideas of weird things to grow plants in.
Because that is a challenge.
Yeah, for a collaborative effort over at Gail Southern Living.
Yeah, Gail Southern Living, super awesome lady. And Wait, she said, don't start. I'll sew little arm straps for them. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Well, Carmen's small enough she can fit inside the feed bag. Let's be honest. And then she's going to have an advantage. She's going to have some overalls.
What? Garrett, that's so genius. Take an old PC, put dirt in it, and then you have a planter.
Oh, you could even do like the old school monitors.
An old monitor, yeah, aka the old ball and chain. Oh, the old ball and chain race.
Yeah, I've been married for 25 years.
Almost. Next month, 25 years. What are you saying that for?
Because you said the ball and chain.
I know, I saw that. That's okay. Your old boots make cute planners. Yeah, it's hard to think. It is hard to think of containers, but this is a lot of great ideas. I'm gonna have to go back and start writing some of these down.
I wonder if you could do anything that's got a hole in it.
Yeah, but you need to have
like the wheelbarrow that you didn't want to get rid of.
What wheelbarrow?
But I'm just saying in general, people that have buckets that have holes in them or cracks and you can't really do anything with it. Yeah, there's the toilet again. People's got some fascinations out there with some toilets.
Yeah. Are we doing anything? Yeah, I like the toilets of the plants. Wait, use one of the old Apple see-through monitors. Yes, that would be so cool.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's a homeschooling thought there.
Oh, drops. Sorry about that. It would have been 25 for me if she hadn't passed on.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Hey, Stacy, how are you? S Gentry. I believe that's Stacy Gentry. And she is one of my friends on Facebook.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yeah. So, okay. So Carmen wants to know, wow, doing anything special for your anniversary? So Goodwill will stock, old good. I think it's Goodwill maybe. Stock pots. Yeah. Like you stock pots. That's a good idea. Oh, wait. No, S Gentry is LG Homestead. Oh, okay. Related to you. My bad. I thought that was, there's another lady that I know, Stacy Gentry. She is, a friend of mine on Facebook. So it's a Southern thing, the toilet thing. Oh, got it. Hey, Naked Gardeners, how are you?
Oh, you know, it'd be fun now. I was thinking about this because of Jocelyn.
Look, I think they're called turlets.
What?
In the South, they're called turlets. Turlets instead of toilets.
Okay. Ronnie Weaver just jumped in here. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
So glad to see you in here. We're talking about weird things to grow.
Weird containers to grow plants in or vegetables or whatever.
Plants, vegetables,
just weird
flowers,
growing containers, because Scale Southern Living is having a collaboration for people to join in and to do videos based on whatever they're growing in a weird container. So like weird container growing. So that'd be kind of cool. I pay about 25 cents for baskets at the thrift store and line them in plant. That is so cool. Stop commenting. Monica isn't focusing. We're not doing anything special for anniversary. No, we were going to.
Wait, are we talking about like the little plastic baskets?
All kinds of baskets.
Is she talking about like the one where you walk into the store and pick one up?
No, I think she's talking about the ones you go to Goodwill and you can just get those, like any of the they sell all kinds of little baskets and bins and stuff, like the wicker baskets and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Boots and Bounty wants to plant a skeleton key.
And with squirrels. Oh no, she's saying squirrels because every time I would start to say something, we're not doing anything. We're not doing anything for our anniversary. Hey, Sweeties Creek, how are you?
Look, g'day, man.
An old trash can. Good call. See, Gary's got all kinds of stuff. We were going to own an aquarium to grow herbs. Good call, Heather Lynn.
You know, that would be cool to grow something in an aquarium because you could see all the root system. That would be fun. So
the kids' car, like I said, I don't even know if you're talking about this, but like those little kiddie cars, like you get like toys.
Yeah.
Or like maybe one of those little kids' grocery carts. You could grow one of those. That'd be so cute. See if it just throws Monica off. Yes, it does. It does throw me off. Yeah, wicker basket, she said. Park your car in your yard and put a bunch of plants in there. There you go. Hey, Tracy, how are you?
Hey, what's going on?
So here's the thing. Wouldn't the sun ruin the roots? Oh, maybe. Why you gotta be reasonable?
I don't know. Why you
gotta be reasonable?
Why does he gotta think reasonably? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there is the weird. Yeah, I agree. The old tires, lots of chemicals and nasties. I kind of agree with the tire thing. But I feel like sometimes things can grow well, especially if you're not growing food. Growing flowers is a little different. You know, I don't think I grew food in tires, but I would definitely grow flowers. His grandmother used to she had an old big tractor tire and she had cactus growing out of it. It was awesome.
Oh, let me tell you a story about that while we're here.
Oh, real quick. By the way, we're not doing anything for anniversary because Abigail is graduating. Our anniversary is on May 24th. It'll be 25 years. But Abigail is graduating the Friday before anniversary weekend. And it's Memorial Weekend and all that. And so we were going to go out of town, but we've decided just to hang back and just spend it here doing the normal whatevers. Nothing special. But I am going to get my nails done. I'm excited.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing is I was so excited to take Monica to the beach.
He was going to take me to Florida.
I was going to take her to the beach. But everybody in here that has kids understands the kids are taking priority.
Well, maybe he can come with me on my vacation to my mom's this year. You know, remember last year I took a 3-month vacation?
You want me to go to the suburbs of Maryland?
No, to Florence, South Carolina. Right there. Boom.
That place.
We're going to see my family for Easter. Melody said we can try to collect the beer bottles and grow something in them. There you go. Right there. An old lampshade. But won't the roots get in the way? No, I'm just messing with you. Nathan's like, they're not our friends anymore.
Yeah, I hate them people.
Oh, thank you, Tony Renee. You're so sweet. You're so cute.
Oh, that's because we're far away from the camera.
Yeah.
Naked gardeners are in here. Hello.
Yes.
Hopefully they're clothed.
Take an old barbecue and make it into a planter. Good idea, Cattle Kitchen.
Yeah, I think I've seen that before. They take like a charcoal grill.
Yeah. The old car planter is what the people in West Virginia does. That's why they keep all their old cars. Yeah.
Well, they do have trees that grow up through the root, through the hoods and stuff. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, let us know when you're ready, Laura, because I see our guest in the background, but I don't want to pull her up until she's ready. So give me a big thumbs up when you're ready, okay? Oh, you're ready. Okay, I think she's ready. Wait, Carmen said, if you go to Florida, my dad is Panama City Beach. He will give you a condo cheap, and he'll take you all out fishing on his boat. well, we might just have to go visit your dad.
Yeah.
Making gardeners. I know, not popular for such a big anniversary.
Kid, look, here's the thing, ready? And
it's her, like, literally, I have one girl and she's graduating. I can't be like...
Okay, it doesn't matter if it's a girl or not. We got to stop saying that it's our only girl. Everybody knows we have one girl, and she's not any more special just because she's one girl.
Mm-hmm. She actually is.
Okay, well, anyway.
Caleb, are you in here? If you are, pretend like you didn't hear that.
Yeah, all the other kids now are wondering what's going on.
Abigail's not listening anyway because she's out there with Luke and Liberty, so it's good.
Anyway, all I want to say is kids ruin everything. That's all.
Oh my gosh. Say. All right. Well, on that note, let's bring up our guest who is literally...
Why are you talking with a full mouth of chocolate? Let's start with that.
Because it's really good. It's a Dove dark chocolate. I'm eating Dove dark chocolate tonight, guys.
Here we go.
Oh, JJ said, don't talk about Abigail like that. JJ, mind your business, girl.
All right. Well,
don't tell nobody.
We are going to pull our guest up. This is Laura, correct?
This is Laura.
Laura is new to YouTube. But if you go over to Instagram, you will see she is a very popular young lady over there at Cox Homestead. And one of the reasons why we wanted to bring her in here tonight is because we've been talking a lot over the past few months about the prices of meat, the shortages of food, and trying to give some different ideas as to how you can become your own provider when it comes to protein. And so that's why we wanted to bring Miss Laura up here. So I don't know why you keep clicking on it. Let the lady up here.
Here she is.
Hey.
Oh, wait, where's she? Wait, let's say.
Okay, now say hi.
Let's fix you. Ready? Say hi now.
Hey.
Wow, look at you. You're coordinating your shirt and your curtains.
Oh my gosh, I am. We got to take that off.
It was cute. It was totally fine.
Oh, there she is. Yeah, she was blending in so well. I didn't even realize that she was more than just a head and hands.
Oh my gosh.
That's the country living camouflage right there.
Yes. I love it. I love it.
Eric.
We definitely need to reiterate, like, how new I am to this YouTube thing, because it took me 30 minutes to get in here.
Well, that's no problem. You know what? So let's just get right to the questions. And what we do, I don't know if you've had a chance to watch any of our lives, but we basically ridicule people. We name call.
She saw the Brook Farmer one, I think.
Oh boy. No,
Or call them wife beaters too, just saying.
No, on a serious note, what we try to do is we try to bring people in here and just try to get people to see who you are as a person, but also ask questions kind of about what you do.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about you, where you're from, tell these people just whatever you want them to know about you personally.
Sure. Personally.
Do you have more than one girl? Because if you do, then they can't all be special, apparently.
No, I only have one.
See, she's special. Boom, right there.
Very special. So I have 5 brothers. I was the only girl. So I was the very special one girl.
Special. Boom.
And I had my boy first. He's 7. And then I have a girl that's 5. And she is very special. So
see, right there.
My husband and I, we live in East Tennessee. We have 5 acres. We're only using, an acre right now. And I do rabbits. And my 2 main homestead profit things is rabbits and cut flowers. And then I also sell dry goods on Etsy. And I wore the wrong shirt. I have shirts that say "Eat More Rabbit." If you've seen those. So that's us in a nutshell. I sell my flowers from a produce stand on our driveway, and I teach people how to raise rabbits essentially.
Okay. Well, that's pretty awesome. So
yeah. Online and in person. I really like to do it in person, but there's more people online than there is in person. So I'm trying to do this online thing too. So we'll see.
Well, look, when did you put your first video up? What day was it?
Saturday.
So she's been doing this for less than a week and she already has 110 subscribers. And you just got a few more because I watched your number go up 3 or 2 while I was sitting here. So it was 108. I watched it go from 107 to 108 and 109. And I just clicked over and saw it's at 110 already. You've done really great already in just less than a week. You have over 100 subscribers. So that's awesome.
You want to know how?
Because you have a lot of friends.
No, because I talked about sex.
So her first video, if you haven't seen it, her first video is so great. It's actually called How to Sex Rabbits. And so it's a really good video though. And you have a lot of really good information in there. And I think that for anybody that wants to learn how to tell what gender, if you want to sex a rabbit, that's a great video for that, for sure. You are really thorough. And I appreciate that because there wasn't a lot of that that's really thorough and gives really good pictures and up close video of it when we were looking to do it years ago. And it can turn out really poorly for you if you don't know how to do it right. My daughter, we sold 2 rabbits. We thought they were both girls, and my daughter sexed them, and they were little. I mean, they were about 7 weeks old. She's like, yeah, they're girls. They look like girls. I'm pretty sure they're girls. And we sold them to a lady, and they turned out both to be boys. And the one was so aggressive, it kicked the skull of the other boy, gave him a brain hemorrhage, and they had to put him down. And so we ended up it was bad. Like, it was $2 in a cage. She thought they were having fun and they were friends, and they weren't. They were beating the snot out of each other. It was awful. And I'm like, well, Abigail, we are going to have to be extra thorough with our sexing of our rabbits nowadays. I mean, this was years ago, like 4 years ago. We were still kind of new at this, but it's a really good video. And I was really impressed because, I mean, you're really good at your Instagram, and I love your reels, and I love all the stuff you put up because it's really a lot of information. It's just not silly. It's good quality information. And so I thought it was really cool that your video went that way too.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I mean, I joke that, it's because it's about sex, but really I feel like that's such an important matter to know in rabbits because as the saying goes, they breed like rabbits, and you're going to end up with a lot of bunnies, before you know it, if you don't know what you have. And that's one of the number one messages I would get from people is like, we didn't know we had a boy and a girl. We have babies. What do we do now? Or, the mama ate the babies. What now? Or they're all dead. Or, that seemed to be the number one thing that a lot of the questions I was getting was surrounding. And so I said, I'm going to tackle this first and kind of go back maybe to some more of the basic care after that. So.
Yeah, I think that's great. Now, do you raise your rabbits in colonies, or are they in cages?
So I'm texting my husband to bring me a rabbit t-shirt because I need to have that here.
I did put your Etsy shop up for anybody that saw that. I did.
Okay, good. Yeah. So we do cages. I do. We keep our breeders in a barn in cages up off the ground. Controlled diet, controlled environment. We do our grow outs. We've been doing those on pasture in a tractor that we can move every day. It's saving us a ton of feed costs. I will say that, like 70% savings in feed cost, which is huge. But what I'm losing is the poop. It's going to the pasture, which is great because it's creating, great grass for them to eat, thereafter. But I told Brad, I said, that's so much because I sell the poop too. And I'm like, that's so much money just, going down in the ground, which is, it's good for the ground, but I'm really struggling with, I love the pasture. I love the money it's saving, but I'm really wondering if we could make more off the poop if we had them in cages too. So we're doing some both. So I have I put the bucks out there and I'll keep the does inside for now. We'll probably eventually switch them all to pasture because it's easier, not scooping the poop, but that's kind of, I haven't ever done colony where I keep the bucks and the does together. I really like to know when to expect a litter and to plan it around, if we're going to be away or holidays, we travel and we're neither one from here. Yeah. And so we have to have help come in. I don't want new babies, when we're in the midst of traveling. So I like having the control aspect of it. I love the natural part of colony, but it's also really humid where we are. And they would be exposed to coccidiosis pretty heavy here. We have a lot of, moist, wet climate. So, which is good for rabbits, but it's doable. Go ahead.
It makes sense. Yeah.
How did you grow up on the farm, or how did you get into the homesteading piece?
So I grew up rural, but I did not grow up on a farm. I grew up in southern Indiana, in Austin, Indiana, to be exact. And we had one stoplight. It was very, very rural. One stoplight, one main factory. Another factory came in while I was still a child growing up. But basically, it was rural and factory. Like there was farmers in my area, but it wasn't the people at my school. They went to the other school in the county. So I just grew up
the other school.
the other school. I grew up like rural poor is basically my town. And I love them. Like I'm not saying that negatively. It just wasn't. It was like I was surrounded by farms, but the people I was surrounded with were not farmers. How about that? And so I grew up gardening, and I had pet rabbits, but that was about it. We had cats, dogs, and I had pet rabbits, and the guinea pig and stuff. My mom and my grandma and my great grandparents all had grew up farming. So on both sides, there was farming, for generations, but it had kind of stopped with us. Our parents didn't continue that on besides the gardening and the canning and preserving. So, but I always knew as a little girl, I had been on my great grandparents' farm. I had seen it sold, the whole auction, see it all go right before you. And I remember as a little girl before they passed, sitting on their porch, looking around at the farm and saying, I want to do this someday. And so here we are, 30 years later, and we only have 5 acres, but we're doing it.
Hey, that's still a lot. I mean, some people don't have that much, and it's a blessing that you have 5 acres. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It really is, because we're not rich, and we live in a place where so Tennessee is exploding, like Texas, I'm sure, with the craziness of the world. And so it's like we couldn't afford to move if we wanted to. We have nowhere to go. Like everything's selling before it hits the market. And so we moved right before in 2019. We went from a half acre to 5 acres. We had the rabbits on a half acre, so they're totally doable in a small space. We moved right before the world went crazy, and so blessed we did. So blessed we did, because we were able to get a little bit more land. But.
So when we'll get back to the rabbits in a second. What are your plans with the remaining 4 acres?
Sheep. We really want to do hair sheep. Is the goal, and maybe I'm trying. Like we've never done chicken. We have laying hens, but we've never done meat birds. And I'm like, can we please get some meat birds up in here? I like chicken. I like rabbit, but I really like chicken too. So I would like to see some chicken. Pasture chicken.
Once you do pasture chicken, once you do like meat birds, you're gonna be like, nah, I'm good with rabbit. I mean, like we've done rabbit, and we do rabbit, and we've done lots of meat birds and stuff. And meat birds get and we don't push food. We let ours really graze and do a lot of that. Mm-hmm. We pull up the food after a certain time of day for our meat birds. We would never just let them eat all day. And so, ours didn't get as fat as fast as others do. But I'll tell you what, they're so nasty. They're so gross.
Well, I saw them at Polyface Farm, and they look like little sumo wrestlers sitting around. That's
exactly what they look like. Yes. They're crazy looking.
So we like you, we like to try to help educate people or share our experiences with people, because we never grew up like this either. Mm-hmm. And at one point in time, we had a friend of ours that was raising chickens for, what is it, FFA? Is that what that was? He was raising chickens for the FFA, and he was taking them to market or whatever. And then whatever was sold, he wound up buying back. And so he asked if we would help him process them. And he came over in a pickup truck, and there was nothing in the back of the truck that I could see, like no cage or anything. Mm-hmm. And so I asked him, I was like, well, did you bring the birds? And he's like, yeah, they're in the back. These things were so fat that they couldn't even stand up.
There was only like 11 of them in there, but they were like, I want to say we ended up processing them out, and they were like 8 and 9 pounds fully processed. I'm like, okay, that's the size of like one of our pasture raised turkeys. I mean, our turkey, no. Okay. I will say our pasture raised turkeys were only like 12 and 15 pounds, because we just let them go and do their thing. We're like, eat bugs, live your best life, and then we'll take you, because I don't want to just push the food. First of all, it's not conducive to our paycheck. I'm not interested in just pushing food all the time, but the amount, because when you raise them for FFA and 4-H, push all that food and I'm gonna get them big for that short period of time. It was crazy. I felt bad for those birds. They were like, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like me after 2 Thanksgiving meals. Like that's not good. Like there's a reason why people put eating pants on for Thanksgiving. These birds need eating pants. They were so big. They were so big. They were just, it was hard to breathe. I'm like, yeah.
That's and it's how it looked at Polly face, and I was like, oh, but like I really like chicken. I mean, I like rabbit, but I really like chicken. So I'm like, why can we not do this? So
yeah, I like chicken.
I really don't want to. I don't want to invest in the equipment. I'm all about like, let's just rent it and do it once a year. Do us 50 birds or whatever, and call it a day. I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to work on that, but I do want sheep. Someone said sheep are stupid. I saw that in the comments. I saw that. Like,
well, yeah. Look,
goats are stupid. How about that?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Well, what I'll say, and that gentleman that made that comment, he's been around farming world for a long time.
Yeah.
And that's one of the great things about this community that we have is there is a lot of different experience in here, but not everything is for everybody. Sometimes you gotta try it. I mean, it's like this gentleman down here that said his cats are stupid. So
Ricky. Well, and I think that's a good point too. Rich says we were thinking about adding rabbits, but with rabbits and egg-laying chickens, we'd never be able to go on vacation. Who would watch all those animals? The thing is, Rich, if you have the rabbits, you have the egg-laying chickens, you find a reliable teenager or somebody in the area that wants to make a couple dollars. Yeah, find 2 teenagers, find a couple people that want to come in and help out your farm. They're not going through your house. They're not house sitting. They're farm sitting. And if you teach them for a few weeks before you plan to go away, that's the best way to do it. And that's what we really did. We had to do that last year. I knew that Eric couldn't handle the farm by himself. He just couldn't. And so I bribed my friend. I was like, look, you can pull whatever you want out of that garden. And I'm going to give your daughter some money if you just come over here and feed and water the rabbits, put the ice bottles in there because, in the summertime, they need ice bottles. I mean, not even in the summertime, spring. I mean, it hit 90 degrees here the other day. And Abigail was like, oh my gosh, we were down at the zoo one Tuesday and it was up to 90 degrees. And she was like, Mom, I didn't know this would be 90 degrees. They should have had ice bottles in their pens. And, thankfully it was the first one of the season and it hit and it wasn't that big of a deal. But she's like, I need my ice bottles back in the freezer. I mean, we have an entire freezer dedicated just to ice bottles for all the rabbits.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things, if you have somebody that reach out to people in your community and go, oh, Hill Country Prepper said, I thought homesteading was a vacation. Oh, that's a great idea. Capone said, local 4-H members are awesome to hire to watch the farm. Great idea.
And so our county doesn't even have a 4-H section for rabbits.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm starting one.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that. And I hope I'll have even more helpers. But how I do that is I have 2 different helpers. So I have one in the morning and I have one come in the evening. And that's so the one that comes in the evening needs to make sure that the one in the morning didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
And it's not like I don't, I trust them equally. It's just, it's a lot. I miss stuff. We miss stuff. And so I feel like it's, for me, that's my safety net of like, I may be paying double, but it's worth not losing my animals. So it's hard though. It's really, really hard, especially like if it's a vacation with the in-laws or something and you really like, you don't want to go anyways.
My in-laws are on here. My in-laws are actually watching. So, and we live next door to my in-laws.
Yeah, don't say anything. I mean, I love them. It's just like, we're going to be in the same house together. And I'm like, man, do I really have to leave the farm? I can stay behind.
Well, I know that for us, I mean, it's really hard, and I think that's something that we've talked about quite a bit is about homesteading life is it's a lot of work, and so you said something earlier about, I just have 5 acres and, even an acre, a quarter acre, if you're utilizing your property to grow the foods that you're trying to can and, basically just live off land, so to speak, it takes a lot of time and effort. It's never just whatever. But that said, one of the things that we've been trying to push and trying to educate people on with this whole food shortages and the prices of meat and things like that. What do you have to say about that with from a rabbit perspective?
Sure. Like I really don't even know about food shortages. I've not seen it personally here. And maybe it's because I'm not looking for the things that they're short on. I don't know. But how I've seen it and know it is I've like all my does are claimed for right now. And like my future does are claimed for. Like I can't meet the needs of those looking into getting meat rabbits this spring.
That's awesome.
And I think a lot of it is coming from people seeing the shortages or, maybe, preparing for the shortages, even if they're not seeing them. I live with rose colored glasses, so I've never gotten into this for a like shortage mindset. So I'm kind of like, well, yeah, we got like, so I have plenty of bucks to put in my freezer. They're very prolific. So if that's a concern, if that's something you're worried about, like you have a 6-month-old rabbit, you're going to have you breed that rabbit. And then let's say, 12, 16, 20 weeks from now, you can have 8 to 10 rabbits in your freezer. It's not that long of a time period. And their feed cost to meat ratio, I think, is it like, y'all may know this too, is it like 3 pounds of feed to 1 pound of meat? It's really low.
Yeah, it's not that much. I think it depends too, because we even have a friend that supplements a lot of her feed with grass because she will, if they're not in the tractor, she'll bring grass and put it in the cages and
I
stuff.
do that too. Yeah, I do that too.
It's something we hadn't really done a lot of. And I told my daughter, I said, we need to do that. It takes a little bit extra time, but just go do it. I have plenty of stuff that my son would just weed whack around my garden. I'm like, go grab all the extra grass around my garden because the cows aren't in there. Bless you. The cows aren't in there grabbing that. So grab that extra, bless you, and give it to the rabbits. So yeah, I mean, they're not very expensive.
Though I have noticed in our pasture rabbits, it takes longer for them to get to weight. They don't get as big as fast on pasture.
And that's the same with most pastured animals. Eric will say that for cows too. You're raising a cow. If you're raising cattle on just pasture alone, it's going to take them longer to mature, longer to be able to breed, longer to be able to process all of it. So you have to know that when you're starting animals versus, pasture versus feed. But I think that the quality of the meat is so much it's so worth it.
It is. And every time we eat rabbit, Brad's like, do you realize we're eating at a fancy restaurant? Like you don't get it anywhere. I saw someone, I finally learned how to click over to the comments, by the way.
Oh,
but I saw someone said something about 11% inflation. Go see the meat prices. And that is something to be mindful of. You may get doing the grass thing. You may get less feed, you may get less meat, but you're going to save on feed. I use Tucker Millen non-GMO soy-free rabbit feed. It's a 16%. I use it for everyone all year, all the time. Same bag of feed. My bag of feed went up $2 a bag this year. So
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, ours is over the past year. I was looking back at our stuff, and ours isn't anything super fancy. It's plain. It's just plain the rabbit feed that we get from the local store because they don't have a lot of variety at our local feed store, and the feed store is literally like 5 minutes away.
You can change that too. You can try to change that.
Yeah, we'll see. And that's one thing I've been looking into.
To get something, if you can guarantee enough people to buy it, by the way.
And see, nobody raises rabbits over here like that. Like that's not something people just do right in my area.
But see, so we get the Tucker Milling rabbit, and they were able to just put a pallet of it on the truck with the Tucker Milling chicken. So like there may be another brand that would have a quality rabbit feed that you would feel better about. I don't know. Maybe you're fine with yours. But this is just good information for anybody. You know, look at the brands that your supplier has and see if maybe they have a non-GMO one or, one that's organic without the certification, which is also milling, and see if they have a rabbit feed that they could just throw some on the cart, and they might find they do really well with it. That's kind of what happened at our co-op. A local girl here convinced them to get the Tucker Milling. And then I was like, oh yeah, and we need the rabbit on there too. So it's literally they're supposed to be there to serve the people, the customers.
That's true. So how many bucks and how many does do you average? Do you keep for your breeders?
Ideally, 2, 3, 4, 5 does. Well, see, I have a lion head too. So I have one that's a pet. and how that happened was that somebody bought it for Easter and they were keeping it
Mhm.
inside, and that whole story.
Yeah.
She ended up here. She's beautiful. She gives me the most beautiful bunny rabbits. She has the Vienna
Oh,
gene trait, so we get blue eyes. They're darling little rabbits. I only breed her a couple times a year, just because I don't want to overdo the pet population. Any rabbit. I always say any rabbit. Actually, Bobby from the Rabbitry Center. I don't know if y'all know him. He's a
mhm.
YouTuber. He always says any rabbit can be a meat rabbit. It just depends on how big your family is and how much meat you need.
It's
I
the same
love
with pigs. Any pig can be a meat pig.
There
Just
you
depends on
go.
the pig. Most people are like, "Oh no, potbelly pigs." I'm like, "Yeah, girl, you can eat them too."
It's gonna be fatty, but you can.
Been there, done that. We did that. Somebody left their potbelly pigs and they were a petting zoo and they didn't want to tend to them anymore. They had to go. And there were like, what, 9 potbelly pigs just running wild. So Eric and the kids went out and got them, brought them home,
Yeah.
and they weren't wild no more.
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
anyways,
So I'm sorry. You're saying.
so no, I think I'd like to have 5. We raise New Zealand's. I would like 5
Mhm.
does, 2 bucks. Is about what I have space in my rabbit room for. I mean, like I would have, 20 if my husband would let me, but he draws a line somewhere. But that's about what I like to keep is 5 does, 2 bucks.
Yeah.
1 buck could service them all, but that's too big of a risk for me. If something happens to your buck, like literally last week we went out and one of our bucks was dead. He was our oldest rabbit.
Oh,
And I had recently moved him because we put all the rabbits in the same room and the bucks started spraying everywhere and I was getting frustrated. So I moved him cages so his urine wouldn't get on the babies next door. And I think it just stressed him out and
he just
age.
got mad and died. He was
Yeah.
like, "Well, you don't like me? Fine. I'm dead. Done."
I know. And it was my son's favorite. It was sad. So we can talk about that too. I mean, that's people always, that's a common question I get is, how do your kids handle this? They're so cute, they're fluffy, that type of thing. They get over it.
Well, and that's the thing.
I thought she was getting ready to give some like
Deep
really
comment.
some deep wisdom here of how her kids get over it, and it's just like
No, Ricky, we were talking about rabbits, not white-tailed deer. So that's the thing too. We have a large family. All of our kids are totally I know, right? All of our kids are totally like involved in animals and they each have animals that they're responsible for. And our daughter always wanted rabbits. And so we moved here. She was 9, she was almost 10. And we were like, all right, look, you always wanted rabbits. You can get rabbits, but we have to eat them. And she's like, all right, deal. So she just was like, all right, she's on board. So 7 years later, she's 17 years old and she's the one in charge of the rabbitry.
now.
So
In fairness, we do have to hide the knives from her because she's
she likes rabbit. No, she's not crazy. She's usually on here. So he just likes to mess with her because she's usually on here, but tonight she's hanging out. But no, she likes rabbit meat. Like she'll tell you rabbit's good. I like it. She doesn't love ground beef. She doesn't love those other meats a lot of times, but she's like, no, rabbit's really good. I like it. But it's important for kids to be a part of that. And our kids are a part of that process. When we process our animals, they're a part of it. Bucks and does. Yeah, Ricky, that makes sense. Bucks and does.
Oh, the deer. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you do your rabbits, you do the rabbits all by yourself on your farm, like you and your husband work on them together?
Yeah, we don't use a processor. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. It's easier that way just to do it yourself. I feel like it doesn't make sense to use a processor sometimes, especially depending on the quantity you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, I could get into restaurants if I did.
Yeah.
But I don't know one in the area that does it that would even take them. And
Yeah.
you also get to the point of once you paid the processor, that's more coming out of your profit margin.
Exactly.
Like I said, I'm selling more. I couldn't supply anybody right now in this time. I'm selling too many live rabbits to process.
Yeah.
And I don't even sell them processed. I barter maybe, if someone raises chickens or something, I'll say, hey, you want to sell me a rabbit for a chicken? Because I told you I like chicken. But that's about it. And there's the rules in Tennessee on that are very vague. I don't know what it's like in Texas, but our regulations
we sell live rabbits if we can. And then if they want it otherwise, we don't really sell it. We usually just kind of like, hey, you want a tradie? Want to barter or something? Yeah. We'll barter. Mm-hmm. And if you want it, we'll give it to you. And we can always take a donation for a feed. And so we've done that. But for the most part, we keep the rabbits for ourselves unless somebody's really like, hey, I'm really interested in rabbit. But it's something that I think more people need to open their mind up about getting into, because it's a really great source of protein. It's a really good source of meat to supply your family. And I think it's something that it's taboo, but I think that's something people need to learn about.
Yeah. Yeah. So to give an idea, if you don't know about rabbits, gestation period on a rabbit is 28 to 35 days. I always say that range. Everyone has a different range, but that's the range on my farm. And then depending on the breed of rabbit or how big you want your rabbit to be, some process as early as 8 weeks. Most people do 12 weeks. We go to even 16 weeks here. Just 'cause especially on the pasture, it takes a little bit longer to get up the weight we want. So, I mean, you're going from, literally 20 weeks, and you could have, and our rabbits average, I would say 3 pounds dressed. So that's 3 times 8, 24 pounds of meat.
Yeah, that's a great turnout for meat when you're talking about, what you're wanting to put in your freezer or wanting to put into your pantry, because, that's something people can do too, is if you, take the bones out or leave them in and cut them in half and put them in some mason jars and put them in your pantry. You might as well, right? I mean, it's always good to have stuff put up for a rainy day, because you never know when it's going to rain. So, other questions you want to ask her? I know you had some other questions too, but some of the stuff she was doing.
I hate when you do that to me. You always do that to me.
Any other questions you want to ask her?
No, that's it. So are we done now?
No,
I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding.
Hey, did you want to show us your shirt, Laura? Your pink shirt?
Yeah,
it's super cute.
I guess it'll be backwards, won't it? Does this?
No, it's right. It's perfect.
Okay.
It says "Eat More Rabbit," and the chickens are painting on the sign.
Yeah. I will clarify. That is, I cannot do this, by the way.
Make her larger.
That is a paintbrush. For those of you that think that's a wine glass, it is not. Sorry. How do I do that?
You're doing right. That's so stinking cute.
Paintbrush.
Paintbrush.
And then the tail feathers is our logo. I am dyslexic.
No, it's good. You're good. Eric's trying to mess with the thing to try to make you bigger too, but we don't know how to do that.
Yeah, apparently I don't know how.
They are made with Bella and Canvas shirts, which is a sustainably produced shirt company, in case you didn't know that. And they're super
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were actually talking about that company. Wait, what company was it again?
Bella. Were you talking about it?
Yeah, wait, you said Bella and what?
Bella and Canvas.
Yeah, okay. So I thought
Bella and Canvas, yeah.
Okay. So I think so I do a podcast with a couple other YouTubers, and I thought that was the one that Casey had mentioned when we were talking about t-shirts and stuff, because we've kind of hashed around the idea. So I thought he was talking about them, but I don't know for sure. But I remember hearing that name somewhere. So I think it was from him.
Super soft and sustainable. They have videos online on their website about their sustainable practices. So,
very cool. Very cool.
If that's something that people care about.
Yeah.
What about the hides from rabbits? Someone says here, we do not use the hides. We raise New Zealand's, so we don't use them. A lot of people that want to get into hides go for Rex rabbits.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of work. I don't like a lot of work personally.
Yeah.
And I'm not, I don't know. That's my but
we tried a few times to do it, and it's just never worked out. It's a ton of work, and going back to what we were just talking about, homesteading life time is so valuable. And I know when we first started processing rabbits, it was a huge thing for me. I'm like, I don't want to waste anything.
He's like, save the hides.
And so after about like 4 or 5 of those plastic bags from a grocery store, like filled, and then taking up all of our freezer space, I was like, all right, they got to go. Yeah,
he was done. But we did give a few bags to some friends who were wanting to try to tan and learn about tanning hides. And so they were younger, teenagers that were wanting to try some things. And we're like, here, take them, the hides, because, might as well. So yeah, it's pretty cool. We've tanned, I think Eric's tried to tan one hide, and he did tan a hide, and he was like, okay, I'm done. I'm over it.
Yeah.
It's enough.
So when we talk about all this rabbit eating, because you're pretty dedicated. If you got a t-shirt made for it.
Yeah. I mean, that's a cute t-shirt though. I will say, I was already thinking about getting that. I was like, okay, I need one of those. That's kind of cute.
But my husband informed me it's not very manly though. So
it's pink. I love it. I'm like loving the pink.
Yeah. I'm not.
It's red. It's red.
Is it red? It totally looks pink on Instagram too.
Oh, does it?
It totally does. I thought it was pink. So I was all excited. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, it's red. I mean, it's Heather red. It's Heather red.
It's heathered red. Okay, so I like it. It's cute.
I don't
Look
know
at
who
your
she is.
shirt's pink, right? Compare it to your shirt in the screen.
Yeah, this is super pink. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
that's
red.
a heathered red. It's a heathered red, meaning like a heathered. I can't tell you what heathered means. I can't explain heathered.
Well, this is green, so
Yes,
this is
but
definitely
heathered-
not heather.
No, heathered, not heather. It's like heathered is like I don't know how to explain it. It's like
It's a little texture in the
a
color.
little texture. It's almost like there's gray, almost like not
Wait,
gray.
is
but
it a t-shirt or is it textured? What
No,
are we
it's-
doing here?
No, okay. Heathered is like a variety of a color. Does that make sense? Like a type of color. You
They
can
don't
have
see
heathered
colors.
blue.
They don't see colors we do the way we do.
Yeah, like it can be like a texture. You can have a heathered blue. You can have a heathered black. You can have heathered red.
Okay, the
It's-
most popular is heather gray.
Yeah.
So if you think of those gray t-shirts that aren't solid gray, they're kind of like white and grayish. That's
Yeah,
heather.
Yeah. So,
I don't.
okay.
Yeah, I don't even know how to.
He's like, I don't even know.
I don't even know what to say about that.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Ricky says heather color is not a solid color. There you go, right there.
Well, thank you, Ricky. You see
It's
how
just
easy
not a
that was?
solid color. It's
That
just not, yeah. Ricky gets it.
Ricky's well-rounded.
Okay, you were going to ask something about eating the meat. Go ahead.
I was going to add. Look, she's tired of us already.
Look, she said I'd buy a shirt with pigs drinking wine. We're talking about the chickens toasting a sign that says
Yeah, I sent it to a few friends to like get their approval, and one of them was like, "Is that a wine glass?" And I was like, "What are you talking about? Oh, it's a paintbrush. Do you not know Chick-fil-A?"
Well, Peterson Farms of Nashville said he really liked the video. He saw your video and he really liked it. They thought it was good.
Thank you.
So
When they
Also,
went.
sexting is I maybe is he joking at the fact that I probably said it wrong a bunch? It was
No,
so
did you-
hard.
did
No.
you say sexting in there?
Well, like it
I'm gonna rewatch it now
not
to see.
intentionally, but it sounds like I am. And my husband's like, Laura, and I'm like, I can't help it. That's just how it comes out.
She'd be like texting her and be like, "Hey, rabbits." Her rabbits have little cell phones in their cages.
Well, this is a family show, but I do have to ask: is that what you were texting to your husband earlier? Or...
No,
Bring
here's
the-
my shirt.
Bring
Oh
the
yeah. That's
Bring
right.
the shirt. I need an extra.
So
It's about that video, the
He was
sexting video.
He wrote the caption for the video, and he originally wrote "How to Sext Rabbits." I was like, "Oh, "That's great, put it up." He's like, "Laura, no." I don't know. I have a fun sense of humor, I think, but
Now I'm gonna have to go watch the rabbit video now again and see if she says sexting instead.
well, I had the bigger question for me was did Peterson left our live
Yeah,
to go watch the
Peterson
video?
Farms of Nashville left our live. Go watch her video and came back. Look, Drop said, "No wonder rabbits be like rabbit. They've been sexting each." Troy said,
maybe that'll
"Awkward."
be my next T-shirt. I don't know.
Have you watched my sexting video? No, don't do that one.
What's crazy is we started talking about sexting and like all of our numbers dropped off. They're all
Everybody's leaving the chat. They're like, "We need to go watch our
Probably
video."
watching with kids. I'm
No,
so
I'm just
sorry.
Oh, this is fine.
My kids. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
No,
No,
you're
no,
totally
you're
fine. We were
fine.
just messing.
You're
Oh,
fine.
look, Yogi Hollow started it too because she was asking him about it. Was it sexing or sexting? Was he watching? Yes,
don't know.
we've gone X-rated now.
I wonder, honestly, I don't know if I've said sexting before too.
You may have. I don't know. I
didn't
don't
even know I
say
was saying it. I didn't even know I was
I don't
saying it.
say
I was like, Laura, do you know what you're saying? And I'm like, sexting, and he's like, no, you're saying sexting. Oh, well.
Oh, that's so good.
Now I'm going to go down to like no subscribers here.
Hey, Jason from Illinois Canary said, "Yeah, it's after 9. It's okay."
It's just seltzer water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what Yogi Hollow said. It's too darn funny. Rabbits texting each other. Can you get that image out of your head? Yeah, in your head. Little rabbits like doo, 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 doo,
Well, this is why we have to screen our
Capone, yeah.
visitors more
her virgin
often.
ears. I know.
I should have watched more of Laura's videos.
Oh, look. It was the only one was a sexting video. Look, Old Sweet said, "Shirts with chicken drinking wine. You guys warned me to be PG."
Yeah, we had to warn this guy last week.
2 weeks ago. Rich was on here.
Anyway,
Oh
so
my gosh.
when obviously a lot of rabbit meat, there's a lot, there's a lot of rabbit meat to go around when you're breeding them, and
Yeah.
So what I wanted to ask earlier was, from a food perspective, what is your favorite way to prepare your rabbit?
Sure. I cook the whole thing in the crock pot, and actually, or the Instapot. I did that not long ago. I really like that too. And I take it all off the bone, and then I use it like I would chicken. I'll put it. My favorite way is in stir fry. Or we'll do it like barbecue. Like, well, we'll toss it in like barbecue sauce or buffalo sauce. I've taken that and like toss it with the buffalo sauce and put it in stuffed peppers. In the winter, we use it a lot in different types of soup. So pot pie, basically any way you would use. Oh, someone else said that. Basically, any way I would use pulled chicken, I use pulled rabbit. Tacos. Yeah, someone else mentioned that earlier too.
What is your favorite way to do it though?
Oh, stir fry for sure.
Okay.
Stir fry.
Well, what about your husband?
He likes it boned in and braised in like a sauce and cooked that way. So
okay.
I don't love to eat it off the bone, but
see, Eric's more like he likes it smoked, or like grilled and then smoked or whatever. I think as long as it's not overdone, but he's more eating it off the bone than I am. I'm like, shred it nice and tender, get it in a pot, do something with it that way. The last time I had made it with the bone, I used them as like thighs. I had quartered them out. I pieced them out and put them in bags. And so I put a few bags of just their thighs basically in a bag. And then I made a recipe that I would normally use chicken thighs with. And then I just put the rabbit thighs in there. And I did a reel on Instagram and I was like, this looks so good. And then I was like, hey, you wouldn't even known this was oh my gosh. Sorry, I just read the comment. But anyway, it was cool because it looked like chicken thighs, but it was rabbit thighs. You're at hashtag 50 shades of hay. That is so smart. You need to put that hashtag on your video. Go back and tag your video, Laura, and put 50 shades of hay. That's genius.
Hilarious.
Oh my goodness. That's going to be you need to put that on a reel tomorrow. Be like, have you seen our video? Go check it out on Sexing Rabbits. Hashtag 50 shades of hay.
I want to see, send me a reel tomorrow of the or you said the legs, right?
Yeah, it was a rabbit. It was like rabbit thighs. It was like their legs. Yeah, it was their back legs. Yeah.
Okay, so
it looked just like chicken thighs. And I was like, hey, check it out. Never knew chicken, because I wanted people to be like, oh, that looks amazing. It looks really good. It just looks like chicken thighs. And it was actually rabbit. And I was like, check it out. It's actually rabbit. Did you know they could be so, similar in look? Because if you didn't know and you were just coming over to have a meal, most people wouldn't know. I mean, there's obviously you can give it away because of the way that it's shaped at the end. But if you're not paying that close of attention, you're not going to know.
Yeah.
So
I will say one of the common mistakes when it comes to cooking rabbit is overcooking it, because it is so lean. It can get dry. And, first time we did it, I just I'm going to roast it in the oven like I would a chicken. No, you can't do that without adding a lot of extra fat or a braised sauce or something else, because it's kind of like that. It's really dry and chewy if you do that. So
it does. No, we did the belly fat. We did the belly flaps the one time and we made like turkey out of them, and it was good at first, but then there a few of them got really tough and we were like just ripping it off. I'm like, no, I'm good. My teeth hurt.
Yeah. I've had them be really good, and then I've had them be really tough too. So there's something there.
Yeah. Hey, Brenda Baker. Yeah, I think it just depends on how old the rabbit is too, because sometimes we've done a little older rabbits, time gets away from you and you're getting ready to, yeah, Eric's sitting here thinking, can I say something? You know what? Whatever. So ahead, ask your question.
Here we go.
Now you got questions. Again. I know he has questions. He told me when he got home, we were sitting there talking to each other, and I said, hey, have you been, have you went and looked at her IG? Have you checked her out? And he was like, yeah, I've got some questions for her. I'm like, good. I'm so glad, because I've been following you for a while, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, she has so much great content. I totally need to get her. And when I saw you were on YouTube, I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, I need her to come and be on our channel, because she's so smart. And I was super excited when I saw you on YouTube. That's why I was reaching out right away, like some weirdo. And I wasn't with a stalk or anything. I was just like, oh my gosh, such good content. She's so smart. I have to have her on. So I'm really glad you started a YouTube channel, because I was wanting to reach out to you eventually, but you starting the YouTube channel made it even better.
Good. Thank you. And thanks for your grace, as it took me a minute to get on
Oh
here.
my gosh. Yeah. No worries at all. Okay. So Eric, ask your questions now.
Okay, so real quick, from a timing perspective, are you okay? Because Monica said you were.
We were just trying to make sure you were on
Oh,
earlier.
yeah. You can ask if you have more questions. Go ahead.
Okay. We want to be mindful of your time too.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean,
yeah.
I'm a little wound up now. We talked about sexting, so.
Yeah. She's not gonna be ready for bed for another 20 to 30 minutes.
Oh, look, Barbara, here goes Troy and Rich, the people that make fun of me every week. Ready? Settle down, Monica. And then here's Rich. Rich says, crazy fangirl. Yes, I once a hype girl, always a hype girl. I'm a hype girl. Well, I'm the type of person that when I like something, I tell people about it. So if I like a Instagram account, if I like a YouTube channel, if I like, I don't know, a person in the store, I'm going to go tell everybody about it. Today I was at Costco and a lady was sampling something and she was like, this is really good. And she was talking to another lady and I was like, yeah, it's really good on salmon too. And she's like, really good idea. And we stood there and talked about all the different ways to use this product for like 5 minutes. And my son was like, okay, mom. But if I like something, I want to tell people, you know, and she was asking questions.
I can't ever get the people at the stores to talk back to me. What's the trick there?
I don't know. I force myself on them. I'm just like, hi, talk to me.
When they don't talk back, they're like, what are you doing?
Well, I don't know. People in Texas, maybe they're just a little friendlier than people other places.
I don't know. Or maybe
you're too Eastern in Tennessee. Maybe you're too Eastern. I mean, maybe like once you cross that like middle Tennessee, they're a little nicer. I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's all these new people that are coming to Tennessee. They're not Tennesseans.
It could be from California.
I love my California friends though. I love them. I'm not gonna hate. Yeah.
No.
They've carried me.
Sometimes I will, but yeah.
They've helped me to continue to be a good, strong,
well-rounded. Yes. California helps people be well-rounded.
What is
they're just good, strong, like fighting for your beliefs, I think is what it is. They help me stand up for what I believe in.
Yeah. Got it. Okay.
Drop said people only talk to me at the store when they want me to get something off the top shelf.
I get that too.
Oh, see, Barron said they know you're still a Yankee is what it is. He's from Ohio, like seriously. So he's Oh my gosh. Oh, JB Conway. Oh, hey, how are you? Okay, go ahead. Ask your questions now.
Oh, I'm looking at my map now.
Oh, you're looking at your map? She's in East Tennessee.
Well,
Troy is totally north.
Well, I know, but
you're
originally from Indiana, though, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
he's literally right next to you in Ohio.
So I guess he's more east. I don't know. I don't.
No. So, I mean, like in school, like we learned that we weren't really northern. We were kind of that in between. I don't really qualify as a Yankee. Just saying.
Well, you know, down here in Texas, they say anybody north of the Red River is a Yankee.
Yeah.
Where's the Red River?
It's in Texas.
It's right above. It's right north of us. Yeah. Anything north of basically anything north of like, I don't know, an hour north of us. We live right outside of Dallas is the Red River. And so anything north of that, they're like Yankees.
Are we in Tennessee above that river?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Look, really what they're saying is anybody that's not where they live
is a Yankee.
Gotcha.
I mean, they'll be throwing shade at each other, even though they're both from the same state. It's like, guys, you can't get more Texan. Oh, you both are born and raised here.
Okay, so here's the question: do you make bunny broth? But here's what Capone Cabin said. She said it doesn't matter. I've been south over half my life. You're always a Yankee. Okay, so do you make bone broth from your rabbits?
Yes. Yeah. I'm not even particular about my bones. They all go in a bag in the freezer and then they go into the crock pot to make the broth. So yes. To answer that, yes, there's bunny bones in there. There's chicken bones. There's a few steak bones. I mean, am I supposed to be particular? I just mix them all. I don't know.
Yeah. And I've kept mine separated because I've just a habit. I have bones that already come in from my beef anyway, but that's a really good idea because I don't have that many chicken bones left anymore. But when I do, it's one of those things that, I'll throw turkey bones in there next time. I didn't think about that. I can just throw it all in there and have one big broth. So good idea.
It's really good. It makes a delicious broth.
Yeah, I was going to say, when you do your broth, do you find, because that's one thing that Monica's been trying to perfect, is, I guess, the flavoring or
yeah, my flavoring of my bone broth is so bland. And it's not because of my last name.
Maybe I need to send you some Cox Homestead seasoned salt. Just saying.
I was actually thinking about getting some on your Etsy shop. I was telling him because he eats pretty clean and he went paleo for a long time. And I told her, I was like, hey, you know, she makes like really clean seasoned salt. So like really good, clean spices. That's a really good idea. And I've seen you like, you know, show your stuff on there. I'm like, I might have to go grab some of that. So I might be going over to their shop later.
Yeah. Well, that's what I add in there is I do my seasoned salt in there.
Nice.
And then some whole peppercorns. And that's about it. If I have onion, I'll put it in there, carrot and celery, and then the apple cider vinegar. But I literally just take my seasoned salt jar and just sprinkle it over it.
Yeah, I need to get some of that for sure.
The bones usually, you know, the bones that I've saved usually have seasoning on it from the meals too.
That makes sense.
My steak, I use seasoned salt and Worcestershire sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And I think some of that also gets in the broth because I put my steak bones in there. So we love our bone broth because then I use it in my soups when I make my mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I need to really work on perfecting that. I need to try that out. Try to add some more seasonings in it because I've done it and I taste it and I'm like, I'm so excited. It's gonna be our bone broth. Yeah. And I like crack it open and I'm like, this tastes nasty.
Are you canning it? Are you pressure canning it?
I am.
You need to freeze it. If you have room in the freezer. My friend told me that she said she does not like the way it tastes as much after it's pressure canned.
Yeah.
I've never tried.
Well, see that now part of the thing that we're trying to avoid is putting more items in the freezer
stuff. Yeah.
So we sell beef and pork. And so at any given moment, we could have anywhere between 4 and 5 freezers running at a time.
Yeah, we got a lot of freezers.
And so we try to make everything as shelf stable as possible.
Yeah, I get that.
But you're saying that if it's in the freezer, that it intensifies the flavor or something?
Keeps the flavor better, probably.
It keeps the flavor better.
I
haven't ever canned it. I'm wondering if anybody's going to chime in. But my friend Lauren told me that she used to can hers and she quit because she noticed the flavor wasn't as good.
Yeah. Okay, so Gwen, over at Broke Cowgirl, do you find there's a difference between freezing and canning in yours? And Rich over here says, Eric, I'm talking about her from bone broth. Rich says, Eric, you need a broth freezer now. So we have a bunny freezer. We're going to need a new freezer just for bone broth.
Or just use a door. Just use a door of the freezer.
Yeah, I don't know if that would be enough. Pressure canning, you've cooked it twice. Pressure can raw before you cook it. Pressure canning will cook it. Yeah. It's just hard because the broth is already you have to simmer that broth to cook it, you know?
Yeah, I don't know how you would. So you put,
you
put bones in your can?
I don't know.
Hey, while we're on this subject, someone shared a reel the other day. I think it was Shallon over at Appalachian Home. Was it Shallon? About how she took her bones after her bone broth and turned it into bone meal.
And she ground up. Yes, I heard that. You can take your bones after bone broth, which I wish I would have done because they literally crumble in your hand. Because I had a bunch last time. Eric was like, "Can we give these to the dogs?" I'm like, "No, don't give them to the dogs. They're going to crumble."
Chickens.
Oh my word. I wish I would have done that. I think we threw them I threw them in compost, actually, some of them, but I should have ground them up, dried them out, and then, put them in my garden.
You talking about the actual bones?
The bones, yes.
Yeah. Have you never held them? They just like crumble in your hand.
Yeah, they did. Yep.
Yeah. So we're new at the broth thing, but the last time Monica made it, yes, we were, I don't know. So we're a homeschooling family as well. So everything is learning experience. Sure. And so we were holding it and just kind of like squeezing it and it was falling apart. But I do have to say that everything is going to make the dogs choke and die. So that's just my opinion. I'm always afraid he's going to give it to the dog. I know you have a dog and you love your dog. So you would be upset. Wait. Okay, wait a minute. So you can't say it like I'm not going to say love the dog. I don't love the dogs, but I do like the dogs. So I'm not really sure why you put that caveat in there. Like because I don't love them, then I'm just going to feed them things that are going to kill them. But Eric's like, we should give this to the dogs. I'm like, no, I don't want to have diarrhea tonight. So let's not give that to them. And I'm like, he's like, it's really good for him. And I'm like, it's going to give him a bellyache. He's like, it's fine. And I'm like, look, I don't know. Real quick, I'll say this real quick. I don't know out there where you are, but on our place, we have so many different birds, and the dogs can get in so many different places. We have cows. Now we have a little sheep, lamb guy running around. Look, these dogs are eating a whole lot of stuff.
But they're not eating sharp poison bones. Not poison, but sharp needle bones.
Needle bones.
Do you talk to the vet, Monica?
I avoid the vet, actually. We don't really talk to the vet.
Okay.
I mean, we have like a large animal vet. We have like a livestock vet. So we just go to the big vet, and I'm like, yeah, you give my dog some shots, right? I mean, you can like make sure they're not like dying, right? I mean, test them for heartworms, whatever, be done with it. Give me some medicine. Let's walk out. Like that's as much as I do with my vet. Like I like my vet, but he's more for like taking care of the cattle, and I do my dog stuff by myself because I really don't. I mean, my dogs are cattle dogs mainly, and I have a boxer, so she just runs with the cattle dogs. So yeah, but
yeah. So cooked bones are supposed to be bad, and that's. I mean, I get it, but they can get into anything. I'm with Eric on that. Is they do get into anything, and so like I've been trying to find a vet to talk to me about feeding my rabbits to my dog.
Yeah,
and I can't get any vet to talk locally to talk to me about it. In fact, the vet I went to on Tuesday told me that they would have to treat my dog like a biohazard if they knew he was on a raw diet.
Do not tell them he's on a raw diet.
What?
Yeah, raw diet's a big thing here. As a matter of fact, my friend, she raises Frenchies, like French bulldogs, and they raw feed a lot of their dogs on the farm, and they do Frenchies, and I believe they raw feed their Frenchies. And so yeah, I mean they do that. That's their thing, and they love it. So what are you laughing at?
I just want to say
wolves and canines have never eaten bones, especially sharp poison bones. Yes, exactly. Troy's one of my biggest fans. He likes to take all my words and turn them against me.
I did, we talked about the dog just going or eating whatever it wants and all this. And Brad threw the pelts out on a burn pile the other day, and I got to scoop them out of the kennel after the dog ate them.
Yeah, well, we have a hide that was supposed to go get tanned, and we never did because it was like we didn't do it, and so we hung it up to dry out. Well, the hide got blown off, and it's been laying on the ground for probably 4 months, and the dogs go over and gnaw on it like it's their own personal rawhide, and then they walk away, and then they go gnaw on it, and Eric's like, just leave me on the ground. I'm like, are we gonna pick this up ever? He's like, nah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Thanks, Troy. I appreciate you.
Yeah, it's all natural rawhide.
Yeah, literally. It's rawhide. It has just been
so much.
so weird and random. But anyway, yeah, see, raw diets rock. Vets hate it and they're ignorant. And it's true. She has a bulldog.
I'm gonna still give him kibble. I'm not smart enough not to give him kibble. Like I don't know how to do all that math and figuring out stuff. But I just want to know, like, if I give him a kit, which is a baby bunny,
yeah.
If I give him a kit, can that replace his meal, or do I still have to feed him too? Like, is that a complete meal?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, for me, it's a complete meal when they stop eating.
Okay.
Well,
she's like, and this guy's an idiot. This is why I'm never coming back to this channel ever again.
Well, did you see her story today? She went to go see her dog, and her dog smiled at her. He did the smile thing like Joy does. So
really?
Yes, he smiles. Yeah, he's like doing like this. It was the funniest thing. Our boxer does it too, but she only does it when I like threaten her with my fist. I'm like, you need to go lay down, and she's like, I'm like, I know you're being sweet, but that's really funny. So I'm like, you need to go lay down. You're getting on my nerves. And she'll go, and she'll smile real big. And I'm like, I need to get this on video, Eric. It's just like, she won't do it when we want to get her video. Yeah. Okay. So Drop said, don't feed your pets dead food. They develop all kinds of issues. So I guess
so we should just give it to them when they're
alive.
That's what I said to the vet. No, the vet tech, she says dead food or dead animals is not good for your dog or whatever. I said, okay, I'll just give it to him live. She just looked at me. I'm like,
well, there you go. And so Yogi Hollow has a good point. She said vets have like 5 minutes of nutrition and recommended science diet, which is awful. So, I mean, they're not, it's something that they're probably not as educated on. So they stray from that topic as much as they can. And it's not to say that they're not educated. There's a wealth of information in your vets, but when you're looking to someone like that, it may just be something that you have to go find on the side and you might have to YouTube it and say, can I give a rabbit to my dog to eat? Let's see what people do.
Yeah. I've found some good information. I guess
Yeah.
there's just that part of me that really wants to find a quirky vet that will talk to me about it, I think too,
Yeah. And you may have to just like look outside of the box and find someone that's further away or whatever.
Someone sent me a link. I haven't done it yet, to find a vet that supports raw diet in your area. So
that's cool. And see, I think that's kind of like
here to keep my flea and tick medicine stuff available from now on. The vet I went to used to work with the Tiger King guy. So I thought for sure, like, he'd be open-minded. But
well, that's why they got a bad rap now. So they're trying to keep it under wraps,
Probably. I'm really not good at this whole polished what's recorded that will be shown later. And then
hey, look.
We do have it on record that you said something about your in-laws, so we'll just hope they don't come see your video here.
Yeah, don't tell me.
I do love them. It's just all in the same house for a week. They spoil my kids.
My in-laws lived here for almost a year while they were building their own house. So,
well, yeah, and plus this has already been recorded, so you can't go back. You can't make it right. It's too late.
That's me taking back my words. No, I do. I love them. I'm so blessed with my in-laws. I will say that over and over. It's just Nana, they get away with everything when Nana Papa's there. You all know it's not necessarily my in-laws as much as my kids in the presence of my in-laws.
Yeah.
They don't behave. So it's not a vacation.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Well, that goes back to what I said on Tuesday Night Live. We were talking about homeschooling kids at a friend's live, and the one lady was like, I'm not saying kids are bad. And I chimed in. I was like, yep, all kids are bad. Just, all kids are bad. You have to teach them to be good. They're born bad. They're just bad little kids. You need to teach them how to be good. And when you're around grandparents, they revert back to these little like bad kids that want to do bad kid things. Like they've lost their mind. And I'm like, come on. It's also when my children are around their cousins. They get by their cousins and all of a sudden they're crazy. So wait, what's crazy is my Chihuahua doesn't like Mexican food. That's crazy. He's not walking around saying, "You quiero Taco Bell." I mean, like, what?
Taco Bell.
That shows my age right there. Okay.
No,
that just
little stuffed animals they would sell at Taco Bell that said that.
I think we had them.
Taco Bell has no fun stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, now what's the question there?
Years. I'm afraid to.
So now what's your questions, Eric?
Does it really matter? Because as soon as I start something, you're going to go in.
I won't go anything else.
Go ahead. I probably should wrap this up. My husband's going to fuss.
Okay, come on, ask questions.
Well, I think most of the questions have been asked, but we'll give you some time for closing if you'd like.
Okay.
Maybe tell people about your Etsy, what you got over there.
Yeah. And we're going to have put links up for your Etsy store, your Instagram account, and your YouTube channel so people can go check you out and go look at that. Well, that'll be up here in a minute. I'm going to start putting that stuff up while you're chatting too.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. I'm kind of a straight shooter, and what I feel like my goal and my mission is I feel, especially on Instagram, raising rabbits for me is a very sensitive subject to some people on there. Let's just put it that way. And I've taken a lot of flack over the past year for it. And I feel like my job is to continue to pave the way to normalize rabbit meat, hence the shirt. It's a little extreme, but I feel like, what was once the most common meat source in America is now idolized and put on a shelf as this trophy pet that only the elite can have, that has to be kept inside with X amount of square feet and given all these special foods. It's reversed somehow. And I feel like my goal is to be a voice of paving the way, saying, you know what, it's okay. It's a great sustainable meat source. You can do this, and just encourage it. Cause when I first shared about raising rabbits for meat, it was in 2020. And I got a few mean comments right away. And I was like, oh, I'm not talking about this. I'll show my cute rabbits, but they ain't going to know what I do with them, And then it was like, why am I doing that? Why am I going to be a closet rabbit meat eater and let these people, the mean ones, keep me from sharing a great source that other people can know about? So that's when I decided, you know what, I'm going to talk about this and I'm going to push through. And so I have a sense of humor about it, and that may make some people uncomfortable or, frustrated, but what's life if you can't laugh? So
That's right.
my Instagram handle. Okay, so that's what I feel like I do on my Instagram. I mean, I do other stuff too. I talk about gardening and flowers and
Yep.
other stuff, but that's kind of where my passion is. My Instagram is Cox Homestead _ Kodak, and you will see my. I'm so dyslexic on here. My logo on there, and it has yellow. You'll know that is me. And we have an Airbnb on our farm. So if you're traveling to the Smokies, you can come stay with me. And then I teach classes if you're local to East Tennessee. I teach a gardening workshop, flower arranging, a live wreath workshop, and I teach rabbit. People can come to the farm and learn how to raise rabbits or just cuddle with rabbits. I kind of leave that up to whatever the people want to do when they come. And I have the Etsy shop. And on the Etsy shop, you will find my t-shirts, a DIY elderberry syrup kit, organic seasoned salt. And I think that's it right now. There may be a little bit of merch or something. I don't remember. But that's the main things I do. And the ways you can connect with me is we have a website. You can reach out to me there or through Instagram.
And all of her information is in her about page on her YouTube channel. So if you go over to her YouTube, if you're in YouTube and you go over there, go to her about page. She's got her Instagram, her Etsy, your anything, any kind of social media that you have. It's right there. Your Instagram, Facebook, Amazon store. Yep, Amazon store. Everything is right there. Yeah. Just go to her about page. And I'm looking forward to I have to say, somebody said it earlier, your thumbnail is well done. Just so you know, your thumbnail on your Let's Sex Rabbits, super well done. It looks great. And I just went over to see too, you're up to 117 subscribers tonight. So that's pretty awesome, guys. We got her up at least 10 subscribers. Looks like 9 subscribers. That's almost 20 subscribers tonight. That's really good. So I'm excited for you. So well done.
I should have a new video Saturday. I've still got to record it.
Hey, you know what? Well, we've got all kinds of stuff we're trying to do here. And you know what? People always, it's such a thing. Like when you do a lot of reels, you do a lot of stories and stuff. So you already kind of are in that mode. I think you just keep taking what you're doing. And I mean, your videos are amazing. So keep going because I'm excited to see what else you're putting out.
Thank you. The support, the support means so much, especially, with the hate that comes with talking about raising meat rabbits. I message people all the time, like, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your support. Because there's times 2 weeks ago, I got text messages to my phone, hate messages from their attorney was going to be contacting me, because I use their audio. Isn't that the name of the game on Instagram? I don't know. Anyways. And I was like, do I just quit? Like, what do I do? I'm at home alone. The kids are upstairs. I'm downstairs in the basement freaking out. My husband's been at work, 40 hours already the week, halfway through. And I'm like, I just have to quit. And I got a few messages that was just of encouragement. And I was like, you have no idea. I just, so that's my word of thanks to people, and support it keeps me going because without it, I could easily be crushed by, especially in the rabbit world.
Well, just remember what you're encouraging so many other people with what you're doing. So, it would be easy for us just to give up and quit what we're doing, especially when we know that we feel it in our heart that the Lord wants us to do certain things. So in those moments that Satan tries to crush your spirit, just remember there's a lot more people out there that are cheering for you than there are people booing on the other side. So, for sure.
And I think I've got most of them blocked.
There's always going to be that dreaded troll. There's always going to be someone that wants to say something or do something stupid, and you can't avoid that all the time. But no. I think what you're doing is such a cool thing, and we just love the fact. I love when I see new reels come up from you because you're funny and you're smart, and it's you're keeping my attention more so that I'll play the reel. It'll run through a second time. And I'm like, wait, did she say something else? And like your words, I have to I'll even watch it again just so I can read what you're saying. So
some of that's Instagram technique, by the way.
Yes. I've been picking up on that. I'm like, ooh, smart. I like it. Yeah. I'm still not at 1,000 yet on Instagram. I'm trying to get there, but my goal this year is to see 2,000 on Instagram. It's a big goal, but I'm shooting for the stars this year.
You know what? I didn't even have goals. I did not even have goals, really.
This is like a personal goal.
I know, but listen, like Brad and I joked about like the 10,000 would give you the swipe up. Do you remember that? Were you there when Instagram did that?
I've heard about that. Yeah.
That's a thing of the past. You can add a little link thing there, and then I talk to Brad about this all the time. I feel like Instagram is daily playing the lottery. You're casting your lot every day, never knowing if it's going to get picked up or not. Because if you'll watch, you'll see people go from like 1,000 followers to like 15,000 followers in a week from one reel.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So, and that kind of happened with me on a couple of reels. You know, it was just a few viral reels, and then now it's been kind of crickets again. But I kind of like developing the relationship with the followers I do have. So
yeah, I agree. I think it's a good thing. So
yeah, for sure. Well, we don't want to hold you past your husband's time. I can say that. I know what it's like waiting for Monica to get done with things she's trying to get done. So we really do appreciate you coming on here. Thank you. Hope to see you come back again. And this community here is great. They're very supportive. And so we will always be here for you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate it. I really do.
Thank you again.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna X out of this box.
Yeah, we're gonna just take you down so you can go out when you're done. Thank you so much. See you later.
Thank you again. Appreciate you.
God bless y'all.
Yeah. Thanks.
You too. Oh,
I know. I took her down by accident that quickly.
You just kicked her off. You were done with her? You were just talking about how much you loved being there, you know, and then you just gave her the boot. That was rude.
I didn't give her the boot on purpose like that. I was trying to be mindful of her time. Oh my gosh, you're a mess. She's in the background trying to figure out how to get off now.
Yeah,
down.
let's watch, and we'll time to see how long it takes for her to figure out how to do this.
Just hit the X. Like she's like, I don't know how to do it.
Oh, she did it. She
figured it out. Oh my gosh.
Oh, there she goes.
They're messing with me.
Great interview there.
Bright light. See, Leanne's here. I've missed you, Leanne. Everyone smash that like button every time Monica blinks because of bright light. It is a bright light. Eric's got the big light on us, and he always brightens it up.
Settle down.
I don't even have it on that bright for when I do the podcast stuff. Anyway, I know. I'm so sorry, Jesse. By the way, Jesse and Lisa, you guys should be getting mail soon, so be on the look. Look out for that. Be on the look.
Be on the look.
Anyway, okay, so before we go, because we have a little bit of time left, did you have other things you want to talk about this week?
Well, I wanted to invite everybody, if they're interested, over to Ormsby Farm. So we were hosted.
He hosted
a roundtable with some homeschooling families, and it was a really, really good interview, I would say. I mean, I think it was good. I think some of the best interviews are the ones where you don't really have to ask a lot of questions. It's just a lot of conversation back and forth. And that is what was going on with it was Vision Acres, ourselves, and then Jesus Loving Homesteaders.
Yeah.
You know, all the husbands, wives, everybody was there. We were talking about homesteading.
Yeah, if you miss Vision Acres, if you miss Vision Acres, Chelsea and Mike, go check out Casey over at Ormsby Farms. Check out his Tuesday Live, because Mike and Chelsea are there and they're on the live stream, and we were able to chat with them. And that was really fun because I miss seeing them. And, you know, I mean, I see Chelsea every now and then on other social media accounts, but it's really cool to see them again because they were on a lot, and we saw them a lot. And so it was really cool to see. Yeah. See, look, Leanne was here.
Yeah. And so I think it was a great live. It was a great conversation. I think that it even was, I don't know, it was just good. It was a great live. I thought about it over the past couple of days because it was just kind of nice being able to talk with other families about things that we believe and about ways to educate these kids that get on our nerves here.
Yeah, for sure. So, by the way, earlier you said kids ruin everything, and your mom came up shortly after and said, I can attest to that. Kids do ruin everything.
Mom said that?
Yeah. So it's in the chat.
I got to go see her. I'll be back.
Yeah, it was a great recap. See?
Well, that was my brothers. They were really the ones that ruined everything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
You said I was the best one out of all my brothers.
You are the best one.
Okay.
All right. You have anything else you want to talk
about? Oh, seriously? Again?
Just messing with you. Go ahead. Anything else you want to talk about?
Anyway, So, of course, we got Easter coming up. Tomorrow's Good Friday. We're at a great time of the year for us, especially being Christians. This is a huge thing for us. We really enjoy this holiday. One of the biggest things outside of what Easter stands for is the fact that we get to spend time with family. So that's super cool. So I have off tomorrow.
I know. I'm so excited.
And then I got to go to work tomorrow.
We get to stay up late and watch a movie tonight after we're done here.
Nah.
Oh, the kids were asking, are we not watching a movie?
Well, I don't know, because we have all the extra work we got to do.
We do.
So we got some more pasture work to do. We've got...
No, we're not eating bunnies tomorrow.
We're not eating bunnies tomorrow, no. But that's a good question, though. So what, out here with everybody that's here, what is your preferred meal for Easter? Because
what's your Easter meal? Because in Texas they do it differently. The holiday meals are different from holiday meals in Maryland where we grew up. So we grew up on the traditional, we would do ham and turkey for holidays. Thanksgiving was always turkey and then all the fun sides. But Easter was usually predominantly ham, and then we'll make turkey for anybody that doesn't like it. But it's funny because my daughter-in-law, for Christmas time, her family doesn't even do turkey or ham. They do chicken. So they make chicken for their dinner, or they make brisket. So it's interesting to see, what's different.
Okay. Oh, are we boring you already?
Old Seeds Farm said lamb. We can't have lamb because we got Sean out here and he'll get really upset.
He's tender.
Sean. Poor little Sean.
Look at this right here. Chocolate covered tamales.
That must be a Texas thing.
I don't know.
Maybe. Ham with mashed potatoes, corn pudding, pineapple stuffing, and lemon sponge pie. I think you have pineapple stuffing on one of your recipes. We were just talking. I was just talking to Leanne today. I told her that if I came to her house, I would basically hijack her afternoon, and I'd have her make me all kinds of good things. I'd have to go watch her channel first, plan out exactly what food I want to eat, wear my big eating pants. I'll be wearing 2 sizes up for when I go to visit her. So that way, I can eat until I want to feel like I'm going to explode. And then she can make stuff with me, for me. And then we can sit there and just eat and chat and laugh all day. So yeah, see, I knew I was going to get something good from her. Ham, cabbage, homemade macaroni and cheese, rolls, sunshine, salad, but I don't eat it. What is sunshine salad? That sounds super good. Brisket sounds like a winner. I know. I kind of agree. So on Sunday, when we get home from church, we're going to have some lunch meat sliders. We're going to make them in the oven. Yeah, Sean the sheep. We eat whatever's on sale. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, right? Ham, taters, and the rest don't matter. Ham here. Yeah. So ham's a big deal.
Okay.
Now, do y'all make ham sauce?
Hold on, though. I got to say.
My mother-in-law makes this ham sauce. It's candy for your ham.
The corn pudding is delish.
Yeah.
Rolls
ham
with melted butter.
Resurrected ham.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Deviled eggs dressing. Don't like ham, your problem.
Yeah. Deviled eggs too. Oh yeah.
I make deviled duck eggs for him, and usually he says jam. Well, we make a ton of eggs for our kids because everybody's got to at least die 4 or 5 eggs each. So times that by everybody. Yes, Lisa, homegrown ham. So excited. I love it. We've done our own homegrown ham now for the past 3 or 4 Easters, and it makes me so happy when we're digging into that ham, knowing that it's our ham that we raised. So yeah, I just cook what I want to eat that day. It could be anything. Yeah, I mean, and that some people just do whatever. A bunch of boiled egg left over from the hunt. There you go. That's why I wear dresses. See, good idea, Leanne. When I come visit you, I'm gonna wear a dress, but it's gonna be a bigger dress, one of the ones with the high waist that comes right up under the chest, so I have lots of room for my belly to just feather out, just kind of lay there, because it's all going to pack it on. I'm going to pack it on. So I'm wearing a dress when I come visit you, probably with eating pants underneath. So I feel, covered. Yeah. I usually eat in pants. Generally I prefer ham over turkey. Yeah. I'm all over that. So does anybody do ham sauce? Eric's mom makes this ham sauce, and it's literally pouring candy over top of your ham. Orange Jello with crushed pineapple and grated carrots. Why are you putting carrots in there, Gwen?
I think she's telling you what the salad is. That sunshine
I know, but
salad.
why are you putting carrots in there?
Because it's all colorful and stuff. See how it's
grated carrots? That doesn't sound good.
Why?
Is it good?
Well, she's not gonna make it if it's disgusting.
She don't eat it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
See? She's smart. She's I ain't eating it. It's got carrots. Scroll down. I'm not a fan of ham at all. If I ever get pigs, I'll be giving away ham.
Why are you're not even reading the one I'm putting up there?
I read the other ones. I don't understand where the ham thing came from. Yeah, I don't know. They were like, Happy Easter. It's Resurrection Sunday. Let's go butcher a pig and get some hams. Like, how does that work?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Raisin sauce for the ham.
But see, that's the thing
That's
too,
sweet.
though, is
and it's true. Look, because Jesus wouldn't eat ham at all.
that's true.
He'd be like, no, thank you. Pass the turkey leg. You think Jesus would eat a turkey leg?
Why wouldn't he?
I'm just saying. I mean, could you see him like turkey leg?
Yeah, like at the Renaissance festivals.
Yeah, probably not the Renaissance Festival, but yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Renaissance Festival reminds me of giant brothel is what that reminds me of.
Dude, that's real. That's like a whole nother conversation.
It
right
is.
There.
Okay, yeah, it's true. Rich, homegrown ham is amazing. It's nothing like store ham. It is definitely not like store ham. There's something so different about it, and it is amazing. So
yeah,
don't knock it until you tried it. It's good.
I'll say that the first time I processed our own pig,
yeah,
I won't say hog because it was pot-bellied pig, but anyway, the meat color was red. It wasn't pink. It was so red that I was really shocked. Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was shocked at the coloring of it, and I think a lot of that.
The best.
I think that's what, when you look at what's homegrown, and that's a lot of people I deal with when they're like, "No, I don't like that food." I always encourage to try homegrown first before you just say you don't like it, because I would say the pork, especially if it's not processed at all, it tastes closer to beef. Maybe I don't know if I can say that.
No, but maybe. Vegetables do not go in cake or jello. Stop it. Troy's on fire. He's like, that's it. Stop putting carrots in cakes and pastries and jellos. My Nana made a similar jello salad. Yeah, that sounds like a thing. Should you have deviled eggs on Easter?
Yeah, because you're consuming them. You're destroying them.
Yeah. Friar tucking it, and I'm here for it. I think they should be called Jesus eggs, Gwen says. Lisa, I'll be over to your place on Easter, Rich says.
What is this?
Wait, go to her corn pudding recipe. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. That'd be interesting.
No, we're not. No. Okay, so I want to ask this now. Around the holidays.
Yeah.
Why do people want to try new recipes around the holiday?
Well, I didn't say I was gonna try it for.
No, not you. I'm going back to Mom on this, because sometimes my mom, when we got older, we all agreed that we don't want to try anything new on the holiday. All the new stuff that you want to try, do that before the holiday. You got to know when you get to the holiday table that you're getting everything that you hoped and dreamed for the past year. That's what I'm going to say about that.
Okay, look, Troy's super smart. He always comes in with good information, except for when he's messing with me. Ham was a winter cured meat, so the first feast of spring was Easter. So ham was a natural choice. Did you make that up? Or is that for real? I just got to ask, because he could totally say whatever. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, she's a genius. And then somebody's like, she's an idiot. Troy just made that up. She believes it.
Zombie Prepper.
Hey, Zombie Prepper, how are you?
Good to see you, man. I haven't seen you in a while.
We're talking about carrots and raisins again. I know, but it's about putting it in Jello, and people are making ham sauce with raisins, and Gwen's making some kind of salad with carrots and Jello and pineapples. And I'm not sure that goes together.
So up there,
Jello mold should be banned.
Up there in Troy's world, my dad was born and raised in West Virginia, and they did all their processing of hogs the day before, Thanksgiving Day. So their Thanksgiving weekend was always pork. There was never any turkey. I think he said they never had turkey on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So
but,
it looks like
Monica was saying earlier.
Stick with the tried and true.
Monica was saying earlier about down here in Texas, a little bit different with the way people provide, or what they have for their holiday dinner. And there's people down here, a lot of people will be eating like Italian food, like spaghetti and ravioli or whatever, just a lot of different pastas. And to us, that's definitely different. And so going back to like Dad with eating pork for Thanksgiving, I don't know. It's always interesting.
So Leanne says her Mennonite cookbook recipe for deviled eggs is called stuffed eggs instead of deviled eggs.
Is it stuffed?
Yeah, they're stuffed.
Are they?
They're halved and stuffed with stuff.
I don't know that that's stuffing. Like if it was where you're jamming it down in there, maybe?
It's stuffed.
I don't know.
Hey, so Rich says you try out new things on the holidays. There are always unfiltered uncles who will give you real opinions on the recipes. And then you had, what did somebody say? I think it was, okay, so Rochelle said, oh, my mom loved to make new recipes for company. She said, if it turns out good, then you treat your guests. If it doesn't, then you have leftovers. See, because you're, feeding your guests and stuff too. When I married Mr. Capone, he wanted lasagna for Christmas. I had to lay down the law. Yeah, what's
well,
up
look,
with
with the last name Capone, look, they're eating Italian food all the time.
Sounds better than smeared eggs.
What does that mean, smeared?
I love it.
What do you love? What does smeared mean?
It's funny because it's just funny. I like it.
Hey,
Hey, Raquel.
What's going
How
on?
are you? Oh, Shakima over at One Mom calls them angel eggs. Very nice. Oh, yeah, we missed you, Raquel.
Yeah, we were just talking about you the other day.
We were just talking about you the other day. Mainly because I sent you a Christmas card and it was sent back to me like a month later after I sent it. I was so mad. I was like, yeah, she probably thinks I hate her. I sent her a card. She never got it. Anyway.
Hey, look, Jackie's here. So
Jackie, what's
let's
up?
go.
Girl, I need you to email me because you won last week and I didn't get your email. And I looked around for your email, but I didn't see an email. So email me. Okay. Anyway. Schmear is a word of Germanic origin equivalent to smear or spread. Oh, he said this one's actually true. See, actually true because he knows sometimes he could put it over on me and he could tell me whatever he wanted. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, he's a genius. He forges stuff for on his channel and he's amazing. And he's got hammer and boom. And I should believe him. And yeah.
Wait, is that why you believe him? Because he hammers stuff?
Yeah. Could you imagine if you got in a room with him? I'd be afraid of him.
No, I've seen his muscles. Remember that was that was week 2.
Don't you saw that picture of your face on his muscles in the room? Keep it up on your mirror. You're like,
no, I don't keep it on the mirror.
Good morning, Troy. Eric, Troy.
No, that's weird.
Well, this one is actually true, Monica. Slaughter was in the fall and cured during the winter. I only wish I was messing with you. Yeah.
What?
I don't know why it came back, Raquel, but I literally have it sitting in my dining room still because I'm a slacker and don't put things away.
No, I think that's called a pack rat.
No, not pack rat. I made sour cream enchiladas and all the sides for Thanksgiving one year back when I was dating Papa Jim. I think my mom was happy not to have cook. Yeah. Well, that might be why Papa Jim's parents are not super nice to you before. They were like,
wait, didn't she get married when she was 13?
She was little. She was young. But that's why Papa Jim's parents were like, boy, don't marry that girl. She crazy. She made enchiladas for
sour cream enchiladas.
And all the sides for Thanksgiving. She ain't right in the head.
Wait, what?
That Papa Jim's family were worried about him. And he's like, I'm going to take a chance and marry her. She's my country mama. See what I did? Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you, Jackie. I didn't see your original email. I'll have to go check my spam. Rich, don't worry. My daughter's graduating soon, so I bought a lot of extras. So I'll be sending everybody YouTube girl in the world's going to get graduation stuff.
But
my daughter's graduating.
Begging for money?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Putting her through college from YouTube. Oh my gosh. No, anyway. Wow, that got so weird. Yeah. Yeah. Monica, did you check your scam folder before you yelled at Jackie? I wasn't yelling at Jackie. Don't tell New York Jewish people that schmear is German. I didn't yell at you, Jackie. I'm sorry. My devil eggs got a lot better when someone told me to add a small amount of butter to the yolks of the mayo. Wait, butter?
Wait, hold
on.
up.
I didn't check my spam folder. I think it's called spam, but it could be called scam folder. It should be called a scam folder.
Wait, let's skip that. Let's get
I
back
didn't put butter. I don't know. I'll have to try that.
Wait, what? Deviled eggs?
Butter to the yolks with mayo.
With the mayo.
I
wonder if that's good.
I don't think I put an O instead of zeros. I'll go back and look, Raquel. My email address. I'm sorry if you thought I was yelling at you. I wasn't yelling at you, Jackie. Hey, look, she ain't right in the head. Put it on a T. Okay, Jackie, I'm going to put my email up here in a second. I'll let Eric take over the thing.
Wait, say that again? I want that recorded.
Oh, geez. I added A1 sauce. Wait, Leanne, you add A1 sauce to your deviled egg mixture?
No, she's just trying to get more views. Nobody eat no A1 up in
she
there.
She don't need our help getting views. She's got like 6,000 subs.
I know.
She's some good stuff. Wait, Aunt B's pickles. There were 3 ladies who made deviled eggs, and they all look the same. One lady made hers with tons of mustard, so nasty, but I never knew which was hers. I like tons of mustard in my deviled eggs.
Nick over Arizona Highland Homestead. Hello, how are you? Good to see you in here. Let's see. Oh, Country Mama was not 13. I was just a week into being 16. My apologies. My apologies. She said it didn't go through. Her email did not go through.
Oh, okay. I got it right there. PL Ranch 2014 at gmail.com. Hopefully I put the right one in there.
Hey, look, Jesse or Lisa.
Look, Gear said, Monica lets Eric get a word in. Takes note on a date and time this happened. That's super funny. Y'all think you're funny people. Made awesome tater hot casserole overnight. It was creamy, hot, and divine. Oh, divine.
Wait, for tonight? Or is she getting ready for the holidays?
Yeah, you're so far behind, by the way. I'm like way up in here. Wait. Oh, Drops adds Tony's Creole seasoning, like Tony Chachere's.
Yeah.
That's a thing. People down here in the South, they be adding some Tony Chachere's to all kinds of stuff. No, that's okay, Jackie. I just didn't want to forget about you because I will forget because I forget a lot of things. I have a mind that runs really fast. I can't keep up sometimes. A ton of mustard. All three ladies use Tupperware egg holders, all identical. I love them Tupperware holders.
Mom's got the Tupperware holder from like 1970.
I have one from the 1990s. But actually, mine's probably from 2000 something because I did Tupperware. I sold Tupperware in the 2000s. Poor Eric didn't get a word in on Orange Beach Chat the other night. Yes, he did. Don't even mess. He did. He talked a whole bunch.
Yeah.
I was quiet. He was the one talking. That's why he's telling everybody to go over there and check it out because he was talking.
It was very informative when I get involved.
Yeah. Wait. No, you need some of Jesse's AW seasoning. Brent Gardner.
Time her
Rochelle.
out. She's going to bed.
I have my Grammy's Tupperware from the 70s. Oh, I love that so much. I love that.
We have them old dishes like Grandma had.
I know that hers.
I know that they're not all hers.
Yes, but most of them are.
Yeah.
Eric is the decoration. It's real. He showed me on my live.
Hey,
I saw they were up there tonight. We had you playing actually when we were going and finishing up dinner. I came in and I'm like, there's Rochelle and Jesse.
Look, that is interesting. How do the deviled eggs always seem to be somehow either left out or I don't know. Have you ever noticed that? The deviled eggs are never like with everything else. It's kind of like off to the side. You got to make sure you get to them.
Look, Lisa's trying to get us out of here tonight. She's like, hey guys, for 4 minutes. Hey guys, 3 minutes now. She done.
Wow.
Thank you, Leanne. Eric is the trophy husband. No, Eric is the breadwinner of this family. I am so proud of him.
I was okay with the trophy
husband. But you're a trophy husband too. You can be a trophy husband.
You just use me for my money?
No, I use you for all of it.
This is a family show, girl.
We talked about rabbits sexting earlier.
Settle down.
Oh my gosh. If you all haven't checked out Laura over at Cox Homestead, make sure you do. Make sure you go over there and give her some love. She is a really smart lady. And on Instagram, she's got some great reels. So I'm really excited. I can't do math. Earlier, she was up to 108. Now she's up to 117. So I'm not really good at math, apparently.
That's 9, babe.
It's like 9, not
I'm
like
glad
20.
we homeschool our kids.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm not good, right? So anyway, but no, she's got a lot of really cool things, and she's a really good, teacher. Dexter sex with his hedgehog. It's so messy. Oh my gosh. Whoa, simmer down now, Nick says. Leanne's counting down. They want to get out of here. Look, you know what? We're gonna go watch a movie tonight. We're gonna enjoy our evening.
I don't know why you keep saying that. We've got work to do tomorrow.
I don't care. 2 minutes for Eric. 2 minutes. Okay, so before we go though, for real, I want you guys to all just know that we appreciate you so much, and I hope that everybody has an amazing weekend.
Did you just burp again?
I just burped towards you. Don't listen to me.
Thank you.
Okay, because I'm drinking these like sparkling waters.
Then don't burp it towards me. What makes you think I want you to blow?
But tonight's candy. Tonight's candy. It's good. It's good breath, right? Dove dark chocolate eggs. Seriously, y'all. It's holiday season, and these are amazing. My breath smells good. It smells like dark chocolate, so you should be lucky. You should be fortunate. Count yourself fortunate that you got this and that.
I'm still trying to figure out why you feel like you need to like blow it in my
I wasn't
face.
trying. It didn't smell like deviled eggs. Rich. Okay.
Some sour belly going on over here.
Nuh-uh. my Nightbot is continue putting your channel out there. I'm trying. You guys are so sweet. Seriously, it's okay. We are growing, you know, whatever rate the Lord wants to grow us, and I'm happy with that. Oh, look, I'm excited for my Cadbury egg. I'm telling you, girl.
But we do appreciate.
We do
appreciate.
We just love it.
Help. We really do. Well, look, time is running down, and we like to stay true to our time so that everybody can go do what they'd like to do for the remainder of the night.
Yes.
But look for our video tomorrow. It's one that I've taken a little bit of time putting together. It's been tough because of different things I'm trying to put in there. But this video is special to me just because of the amount of people that are in it. And it's not just family. It's people who are willing to come and help us. And you might be a little bit surprised to see some fresh faces in there. And not just fresh faces, but pay attention to how old they are. You know, it just goes to show that no matter what, you're really distracted. I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying to give some accolades. I'm trying to say, you know, how much I appreciate everybody. And you just over here.
They'll see it in your channel. They'll see it in your video tomorrow. Watch Eric's video tomorrow.
Whatever.
It's a really good one. He took long to put it together. And you know what? We honestly love all of our people. We really do. Our YouTube family is amazing. And we just love the fact that, you know, we always have people willing to help us out. So thank you so much. And thank you all for making me laugh because you're awesome. Hey, who likes great visitors that come on here and help us laugh and have some fun on Thursday nights, and all of our wonderful, wonderful friends that come and hang out with us in the chat. You don't?
Farmers do?
And farmers' wives do too.
Okay, great.
Anyway, be blessed, everybody. Have a happy, happy, wonderful, beautiful Easter.
Yes. Happy Easter, everybody. Have a great night.
Yeah.
Enjoy the long weekend.
Yeah.
If you have one.
If you have one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.